Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T. Y'all see the thumbnail. I hope y'all looked at the picture. It said Errol Spence narratives need to be debunked. Once again, at this point, I have to show receipts, especially in light of yesterday's show. I know a lot of people will feel the ATL won that debate. I don't know how you win on lies, but all right, that's the opinion of the crowd, the consensus, and everything. This ain't get back, but I didn't think to have the receipts yesterday because I thought the stuff that we were talking about was already known. So today I said, okay, let me come back with the receipts. I do have other boxing news as well, but let me come back with the receipts. But we're going to get into that and much more. But first, y'all know the drill. Let's turn to Hey, welcome back. It's Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as just plain old TT. Anyway, y'all saw the thumbnail, what we gonna get into, but y'all know what I do at the top of my hour. It's a water check. We are still in the fall season, but there's no reason why we don't drink our water. Remember, water drinking is summer, winter, spring, and fall. It don't matter the year. We have to stay hydrated. I always be ready to say dehydrated, but we have to stay hydrated to avoid being dehydrated. And because, dehydration is on a young person body, it might not seem like you see anything, but trust me, young people, if you get dehydrated, you're causing damage and it'll come back to bother you, so to speak, or be like a thorn in your side when you get a little older. For older people, we should know better. We should know better. And here at Boxing Fans Talk TV, we advocate that everybody drinks at least 100 ounces of water per day. If you're not a big water drinker, acclimate yourself up to it. If you start off with one bottle, the next day, see if you can do two, or maybe drink that one bottle for 3 days, and on the fourth day, bump it up to two. I mean, that's how you increase stuff. And sure, in the beginning, when you're increasing your water intake, or any liquids for that matter, you're going to have frequent use of the bathroom. And that might not be conducive to your job or whatever you need to get done or whatever. But trust me, that only lasts about a week and a half or something. and then you'll bounce or groove right into your regular routine, whatever that may be, your regular pace. But if you're not a big water drinker, we recommend at least 2 times during the day that you drink water. The first being first thing in the morning, before your toes hit the ground, before you get into your morning routine, drink you 8 ounces of water. Also of note, you should learn how to drink water at room temperature. It's pretty good. It's still good. I prefer it cold, but I can do both. So drink water. I always keep 8 ounces on the nightstand next to the bed, so it's not a big stretch, And I literally drink water before my toes hit the ground. So, and I also advocate that you should get you a little mini fridge. However, they got them as small as like a cube shape, a little box, or something that's waist high. I got a waist high one. It does not, it does not break the bank in your electric bill. I don't see a difference. I don't see a change in my electric bill, whether I had one or didn't have one. My electric is still the same. So to me, it's worth it rather than to trek down to the fridge and try to go get me some water downstairs. And while I'm there, here, pull out some leftovers or cook up something. I mean, these things can happen. So I love having my little mini fridge in the room. And I, just a suggestion. Uh, when you have money, because I know everybody don't have money to just be doing this and doing that. But I'm telling you, it don't cost a lot. Like I bought my first one was $129. And if you think that's a lot, then I mean I've seen the cubes for like $30 and $40. So, hey, it's within your grasp or within your reach to get one. And the second time is at night before you go to bed when you take a shower, your bath, you about to put on your pajamas, you do your nightly routine, you get into bed, what you do? You read an article in the magazine, or you look at TV, or you read a passage in the book. And it's during this time that you should go ahead and chug a lug 8 ounces of water. Again, you're doing it to help things move efficiently and in a timely manner, help things get along and work properly and stuff. It does your body good. It's a life sustainer. Water, that's what water is, a life sustainer. So a lot of stuff going on at night when you get a good deep sleep. And everybody should have a deep sleep per day. Your body might need 3 hours. Mine might do 4. It doesn't take 8 hours, but you need to go through the phases of a deep sleep because a lot of things are going on. Revamping, recharging, rebooting, recleaning. You're making new cells, everything. And so water is going to help all that process move efficiently and better and effectively. Plus, you want to be ready for first thing in the morning when you get up. Because what do we all do? You want all of that process to move pretty smoothly too. So drink your water at night. And then, like a fun fact, as I always say, in the deep sleep, you burn the most calories you can burn even in a workout. The average person can burn 900 to 1,000 calories at night in their sleep. That's if you do a deep sleep. Not if you're doing a cat nap or anything like that, but a deep sleep. So be sure to get your sleep on and drink your water. These are life sustainers. And okay, so let's move on to some housekeeping. Please, in my humblest voice ever, in my humblest voice ever, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, don't hit that dial. You're locked in. But when you watch me on replay or whatever, hit the like and share button. And leave a comment behind. I do read your comments. I do get back at you. Sometimes there's nothing really to say but thank you. But and I am a reasonable, logical person. If you can make reasonable, logical sense to me, I can change my mind, but I'm just me, and I have my own opinion. But I do like to share and listen to others. So please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Like I said, if you already subscribed, you don't need to hit that again. Basically, lean on my leasy when you step into my easy. or just hit the like button when you step into my square circle. All right. All right. And if you have any questions about any shows I've done, or statements, or anything you want to just know or chop it up with, I have an email address, boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. You can hit me up there anytime. I'll be sure to get back with you as quickly as I can and as efficiently as I can. I do still have that Sunday show. Somebody asked me that. But I only come on when necessary, because otherwise I will constantly repeat. So I don't mind repeating if it's necessary, but I will constantly repeat. So, and all you got to do is make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I come on. I use this platform to do the show. It's called Finding the Health in You, and we just talk about health things, things that I've learned, things that you might have learned, but things that might, the masses of us overlook. So, just hit me up through the email or whatever. Like I said, I do get back to folks. And you guys, I have a Cash App. I'm not monetized yet. I still got a ways to go. Here lately, YouTube been rescinding things I've already earned. Like I pretty much at this point should have been met the requirements for the hours watched, but I don't know what the fuck. YouTube just keep taking them away from me. I don't know why. But you can hit me up at Boxing Fans Talk TV as a Cash App, and whatever you send or donate, it goes back into the channel. That's Boxing Fans Talk TV Cash App, and it's right there on the screen. Whew. So now that I've said all that, at the top of my hours too, I always do this. If I have a correction to be made, I will make it, whether it favors me or not. If I have an apology or something that I want to say or whatever, I'll say it. So it's a couple of things in yesterday's show that when I got off the show, I was like, oh, T, you shouldn't have said that. Like, there's certain things that be going on in this boxing community that Miss T just cannot stand. I can't. And one of them is this association that everybody likes to throw in Bud with Daniel Canahan. Now, in case some of y'all don't know who Daniel Canahan is, he's public enemy number one as far as America goes. I've never even heard of America Department of Treasury really going after somebody. So I guess he really got to be a bad actor, right? This guy's supposed to be the modern day or the European version of El Chapo. So we know all the criminal elements that's probably associated with this guy, to include the worst to the most minor and everything in between. But a lot of people casually just link Bud's name up with him with no proof. And their proof is he had a conversation with him. Maybe he ate dinner with the man. I don't know. But that's their proof. To them, that's their proof. And I be like, do y'all realize when y'all keep saying that, to a person who don't know no better, like a casual or just people, if you keep hearing it, these lies become the truth. I mean, nobody knows, is my point. But if it is true, then guess what? Then Bud is just like him. That's what y'all are saying. All that criminal stuff he into, Bud into too. And I don't see that. And I think that's unfair. But if we convicting people because of who they hang with and who they break bread with and who they have a conversation with, there's a lot of boxers that will be in trouble right now. A lot. So I don't think people should casually do that. But at the same time, let me correct myself. I don't think I need to use the certain analogies that I used yesterday because of how ridiculous that shit sound. I asked the question. I said, so is Errol Spence a murderer? Because ATL Unanimous wanted to throw Bud name linked again with Canahan, which he has no proof. He's repeating stuff he hears. So I said, is Errol Spence a murderer? And he gave me this weird look. But that's the look I wanted. And I said immediately after that, you see how ridiculous that shit sound? I can't put a jacket on Errol Spence for who he hang with. Yes, it's true. Birds of a feather flock together. You are the company you keep. However, that's not an absolute. That man chose his career. He could have chose the careers that his friends are in, or to do the things that they do. He chose boxing. And I cannot casually degrade him by keep saying, oh, you pretty much just like them. But that was the look that I was going for when I said that. And I promise going forward that I would try to use a better analogy than that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I do not see Earl as no murderer. He hang with some tough folks, but that's his business. You know what I'm saying? I could be like they are when they associate Bud with Kennan. I was just showing how ridiculous that sounds. But I feel like that's in bad taste. After I had time to reflect on it, I won't do that again. I don't need to apologize to Errol Spence because I never called him that. I was trying to show how ridiculous that sounds to link somebody up to that just for their association. And I also said another thing. I said, casually, I said, we might as well accuse Bud of killing Kennedy or something like that, a Kennedy assassination. Which, look, that's ridiculous too. Again, trying to show how ridiculous that shit sound. Because guess what? I'm way older than Bud. And Bud or me wasn't born when Kennedy was assassinated. That's a sitting president. That's nothing to laugh at or even joke at. I'm sure his family don't feel like, oh, damn, but I've said that. There's one thing to say when you're in the company of somebody like face to face, but it's another thing to say online or on the internet. And so that's what I'm going to have to fall back on. So I'm checking myself, y'all. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm checking myself. I use not so favorable or nice, pleasant analogies to get my point across. But the point I'm making is, if you guys going to link him up to this guy, then that's what you're saying about him. And I'm sorry, that shit ain't true. That shit ain't true. Unless you got a contract that you can produce, that shit ain't true. And if you come to my show, that's what I'm gonna need you to do. Or you cannot link him up. You can't link nobody up to nobody. And like I said, it's a whole lot of boxes we can say some shit, but we don't, because we don't know shit. And it ain't for us to go after that scavenger hunt too. No. If the shit gonna be known, it's gonna be known. And then we can speak on it. So there, I corrected myself. Now, let me welcome some folks in the building. Bold and Understanding is in the building. What's poppin', King? He said, Queen T, salute. Salute to you, King. Sensory Pictures. And if he is associated with Kennan, what about it? I Sensory Pictures. But I'm just, I brought it up to rectify myself. I never call Earl a murderer. I'm just saying he hangs with tough people. By their logic, that's what he is. Because that's what they're saying Bud is by hanging with Kennan. And I don't think that's right. But I should be a bigger person not to go there, even if they go there. And I know the ATL was repeating what he said because he don't have no proof. Now, yesterday, it was a hot show. I don't know where y'all was yesterday. Bo, where were you? ATL was on here popping his shit, popping his collar. He was like, where your buddies at now? You by yourself, Miss T. We had some people. It was all Spence fans in here yesterday. And I think I held my own, even though they're going to say he won because his voice is deeper, his voice is more powerful, and you know how ATL talk over you and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's what they're going to say. But you can't cook nobody on falsehoods. If I tell you I'm going to bake a roast or I'm going to cook a roast and I'm saying, I'm cooking that, and then you come over for dinner and I got my grill out there with the charcoals burning and all that, and then I put a raw steak on your plate and say, well, step over to the grill and cook it how you like it. Was I cooking? I wasn't cooking. You can't cook something. You can't cook a lie, in other words. You cannot cook a lie. And that's what all that was going on. But it's the lie that they comfortable with. It got a little passion in here and there. But y'all know ATL, my bro, and I love him dearly and all that. But he was calling y'all out yesterday. And I was like, man, they busy. He said, where they at? You by yourself, Miss T? I said, they busy. So I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, sister said, but Earl has been associated with a murder. See, sister, I saw those YouTube, but y'all gotta admit, I don't even bring shit like that up. I don't have no proof. I don't know none of these people. And half them dudes, I don't even listen to their rap. Not knocking them, it's out of my generation. Oh, I noticed my Sirius XM in the car. I don't know what the fuck wrong with me, but I be listening to Motown shit now. Does that mean I'm old now? Either that. Oh, look, ATL's in the building. He said, and I'm back. I'm glad you back because I'm about to show the receipts. I ain't have none of the receipts from yesterday because I didn't think I needed them. But let me get into it. But yeah, I started listening to like Motown now. So, and some of the fellas in here, you was calling them out. Bold here, sensory here. So I'll let y'all get at it. But let me drop these jewels, this nugget. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop this shit. Hold on, look. So where is it at? This is the phone call. We're not gonna listen to all this. I'm playing this under fair use YouTube, for educational purposes. Please don't flag me for this. This is the leaked phone call, right? And I've done some research too to give a roundabout time frame as to when this phone call probably took place. But ATL, this is for you because, you can't cook a person on lies. So here we go. Oh, shit, it moved. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Yeah. Not much. Cooling. Just came back from Disneyland a day ago for my kid's birthday. You said what?
He just said, now, I know that's you can't hear it. I'll probably play another recording of this on somebody else's show. I'm trying not to have to use their show, but their show is more clear. But he just said, I just got back from Disneyland. Like basically, he took his oldest to Disney World or Disneyland, one of them. So listen.
Yeah, we talking about. He just said, I guess Crawford don't really understand what's going on. He asked the question and I guess don't really trust his attorney, so he wanted to come out personally and ask questions about what's going on and this and that. So I don't know what he said. He should be getting it right up shortly. So yeah, I know, man. I'm getting killed on media. Yeah. Everybody's on my windows. I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Like, I know what's going on. I'm thinking hopefully we can do it in January.
Oh, what did he say? What did he say, ATL? So were you lying or you just didn't know? He said January. Correct me if I'm wrong. January is 2023, correct? Now Bud is not fighting Al. He's not fighting Floyd. He's not fighting you. He's not fighting me. He's not fighting the fans. He's fighting Bud. And he said, I hope somewhere in January. So that's 2023. So when we was trying to make the points that you can't call Bud a duck if they don't want to fight him until next year. And you can't come up with nothing better to say but your lies. So I have to get you on that ATL. He said, oh, you better. He ain't got time to be waiting. Yeah, he said January. Concentrate on what he said. Don't just cherry pick certain things he said. Concentrate on what he said. I know it hurts. I know it burns. But, I didn't think I had to bring receipts because this is old news. People have already talked about this. It's all old news. But I see now, when he's talking to you, I got to have the receipts ready. And I'm not always going to have, I ain't proved nothing. I proved January 2003. I proved 2023. That's what I proved. I proved you lied. I proved you can't say a person ducked somebody for this year if that person didn't want to fight him until next year. You can't call somebody a duck until that fight goes down when that person, your guy, said next year. So until next year come, you can't call Bud no duck. But I know it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It really hurt. I know. That's still after Polynesian fight. Who cares? Who cares what happened in 2022? Another thing that both of them said, and this is one of the reasons why I call Errol Spence a liar. I didn't just flippantly call him a liar, or casually call him a liar. I call him a liar for a reason. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Bud and him both said something that's pretty much the same. They might not have been delivered the same, but it's pretty much the same. Bud said, I'm fighting this year. Like, I need y'all to know, when he talking in negotiations with Spence and Al and all them, look, motherfucker, I'm fighting this year. And Earl said pretty much the same thing. Look, with or without you, I'm fighting November 19th. That's what Earl said. Now, if y'all want to go look that up, you can. But a lot of us already know that happened. But the Spence fans is going to act like they ain't never heard that shit. But we all know that happened. Did November come and pass? It's, what's today's date? It's November 22nd. That makes Errol Spence a liar. I don't know what else you call it. When you tell the public, because nobody asked Bud or him, nobody solicited to them to tell us about your plans for a fight, whether you fight with each other. Nobody asked either one of them and shit. They just volunteered. And so far, only one of them seemed like they was telling the truth. And the other one comes off as a liar. Because November 19th has passed and he didn't do that. So he's a liar. Now, if December 10th come and Bud don't do it, then I guess we'll call him a liar too. But ATL, in case you're wondering, that's why I call him a liar. He said Spence did say that. And yeah, November 19th is passed. Who was he going to fight November? I don't know. He was just saying sensory that whether it's Bud or not, he fighting. They both was basically saying, nigga, if you don't come to the table, I'm going to fight somebody. They both were just basically saying that. And I ain't holding it against them. Nobody asked either one of them to say it, but they both said it. And only one of them looked like they holding true to their word. The other one is a liar. I mean, I don't know what else to call that. Bold and understanding says Spence is not his own boss. He needs permission from his daddy, Al. PGH Blue Big Dog was Papa King, salute Queen T. He said, but who? PGH. Who said, but who? Oh, Cicely said, but who? We don't know who he gonna fight. He was just saying, look, they in negotiation. Negotiations are taking long. Both of them were saying with or without the other, they both are fighting. They emphatically gonna have a fight this year at the end of the year. And I know people can say, put a spin on it, say, well, Spence fought once already. Spence was talking about fighting in the fall. Spence was more specified. He gave a date. Terrence just said this year. So far, Spence have lied. He lied. I mean, what you want me to call it? What you want me to call it, ATL? What you want me to call it, PGH? So you can't cook me on something that's a lie. Because I just already proved that out of Spence's mouth, he said next year. Next year. Not this year. Next year. PGA said Queen of the Bud Justice League on that BS again. Let it go. Bud is a motherfucking duck. Nah, PGA, you guys are delusional. Y'all need to wake up out the cult. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid for about a good 2 weeks. You'll be all right. Tay is in the building. What's poppin', King? He said Errol Spence is their dream boyfriend. Martin King is in the building. Evening Queen at Boxing Fans Talk TV. Now, ATL, don't you run out of here, because who you call for, they here. I didn't tell them to come here. I told you they was busy. Y'all, I'm just letting y'all know ATL been calling for y'all. After I finish, debunking some of his lies from yesterday, then I'll go ahead and drop that link. Monica said, Evening Queen. Tay said, he needs his pimp daddy Al to give him directions. Al got a strong pimp hand. Yup, let me tell you what he said today. I don't care about today. You lied yesterday. Bo said Spence boss showed him a boss move and told his ass to sit down with that social media talk. Indeed, not the feelings. It's not the feelings, dog. I wish I had listened from in the beginning. I came back and corrected myself. If y'all go back and roll it, and I think Bold and Sensory was in here where I corrected myself. You know what I'm saying? On something that I was saying yesterday. Not that I was wrong, but I used an analogy that I shouldn't have used. And when I got off, I was like, I don't want to talk like that. But you guys have no problem talking like that. So I was, but no, I'm just saying I didn't bring the receipts yesterday because I didn't think I needed to. We have all seen all this stuff. But apparently when you talking to Errol fans, man, you always got to have your receipts, I guess. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and sub button if you haven't already. Excuse me. So Sensory said, yeah. So if I didn't have anyone to fight, what was he talking about? You're saying he was just talking to be talking. No, what I'm saying is, Sensory, Bud and Earl was trying to get a fight together, correct? So they try to get this fight together for whatever reason. Some of us gonna point to Earl, some of us gonna point to Bud as the reason the fight didn't happen. But for whatever the reason, the fight won't gonna happen. This was Plan B. Plan B for both of them was come high or high water, I'm fighting somebody. Now either it's you, Errol Spence, this is Bud saying it, or it's gonna be somebody else. And Errol Spence is saying, I'm fighting November 19th. Come hell or high water. Now either it's gonna be you, Bud Crawford, or it's gonna be somebody else. That's all I'm saying, Sensory. This was both of their backup. Only one is living up to what he said. The other one lied. Tate, his daddy Al left him out to dry. He on tank now. Modern Kings and Moist. ATL said, drop the link. Nah, your disrespectful ass gonna get these receipts. That's what you gonna get. And I love you though. I do. You know I do. But are you gonna get these receipts? I should have had them, but I ain't think I needed to for real. Because they already been shown. How many times you gotta re-show the same shit? Monty King Boxer said Spence done went snake in the plane. Bo said aerosexuals gave their husband a pass for the past 4 years, and now they want to blame Bud. What happened 4 years ago? Exactly. And I know y'all saw that pretty picture I did. That picture was all that. Wanted all that. It explained everything in a nutshell, didn't it? I had Crawford, Stanionis, what's his name? Keith Thurman and Boots. All in a nutshell. ATL said, I cooked you yesterday. Drop the link. You can't cook with lies. This is lie number 1 that I've debunked you on. You can't cook me with lies. You can overtalk me. Your voice is deeper and more powerful, but you can't cook with lies, shawty. If I say I'm gonna cook you a pot roast and then give you a plate with a raw steak on it and say go to the grill outside and cook the steak how you want, did I cook? No. That's essentially what you was doing yesterday, cooking with lies. Your own boy, as I said, Earl can't fight nobody in that ring. Can't nobody fight for him. Bud can't fight nobody in that ring. Can't nobody fight for him but each other. They can only face each other. And if one of them is saying, I am not fighting you till next year, then how do you as the person who have declared you're not going to fight him till next year, tell the other person he ducked you. Now, how does that make sense? Because you guys are an extension of him. Because you carry on the propaganda and the rhetoric. PGA said WBC ordered Thurman fight or they were going to strip him. No lie detached. No lie detected. Stop the cap. But that has nothing to do with the bud. See how y'all move the goalposts? PGH, I'm going to agree with you. The WBC did order Keith Thurman. We talked about that months ago when they put him as the number one contender, ranked WC person. And I did a show on that shit saying, wait a minute now. And I am a Keith Thurman fan. But even I thought that was wrong. I did it around the same time that I thought it was wrong for them to put Deontay Wilder as number one too. Y'all don't remember that? I mean, how unbiased can I be? Y'all don't remember that? And we talking earlier in the first quarter of the year. So yes, that is true, PGH. But what that got to do with the price of tea in China? We talking about Bud and Spence. Spence is the one, and you heard it on this phone conversation. Next year. What do y'all got to say for that? You know, that's like, okay, I'm going to put it to you like this. Let's say PGH, and for all this person, we just using an example, because maybe we got to get it closer to home. And, you know, PGH, you my boy, my day one, and I know if me and you had to go into the ring, I'm sure you will win. But let's say me and you supposed to go into the ring. And I'm, you know, for whatever reason, the company I'm with is just, they better than what you working with. And I tell you, I'm not going to fight you until next year. And then I turn around and tell you and the rest of everybody that you ducked me. That's exactly what you guys are saying. Errol Spence, I just showed you one person that said next year. And who mouth should matter more than anybody's? That's the man that Crawford is going to be across the ring facing. And he said next year. And then Errol Spence, in a sense, because you guys speak for him, y'all turn around and said, oh, Terrence, you ducked him. That's like Errol telling Terrence, you ducked me. But I'm not going to fight you till next year. But this year, you ducked me. What the fuck? How delusional is that shit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say yesterday. But you guys, y'all delusional. Can't tell you nothing. Facts. They gave their husband a pass for 4 years. He's blowing smoke up their ass, and they bought that dumb heavy lifted shit. ATL said it bothered you. That's why you got a part two. Okay, it bothered me. Now what? Lies bother me. You think you did something? ATL, you know I love you like, you know, you like my brother. But if it bothered me, now what? That crippling words don't hurt me. You lied is what bothered me. You stood up here with no hesitation or purpose of evasion and lied to the chat, to my audience. Of course, I'm going to come back and correct it. I also corrected myself. Did you catch it in the beginning? I talk about when I do stuff wrong too. Do you catch it? Did you catch it all? If it bothered me, it bothered me. Well, all the people you call out is here. Let's see if you're going to show up. Or do that bother you? ATL, we cool. But let's keep it a buck. You lied. And I felt like, damn, I should have came with some receipts. I didn't know you was going to lie, shawty. Lies always bother me. Tay say, they mean Al set up the WBC to make that fight. Yeah, and I don't know how WBC trumps everybody else, but apparently they do. Andrew said facts. And bold and understanding, they co-sign every roadblock for years. Marty King said, as sensory pictures. Errol capping since day one, man down. Since I was 15, I was pro, and I've been pro for 15 years. Okay, Martin King. Sensory said, but he didn't fight November 19th. So that means he was never going to fight. Exactly. So why say it? Nobody required him to say it. Nobody asked him to say it. He just said it. Because he know people like ATL and Bon Qui and all them is going to pick that shit up and run with it and present it as facts. He know that. That's why he said it. And then ATL said, I'm lighting my charcoal, shouty. You stupid. Bolden understands said Spence talking, telling his delusional fans he wasn't fighting Keith, and his boss told him to sit his $5 ass down before take his backing. Or before I thought he was gonna say before they make change. Spence fighting wifey. She wants to do a Get Out movie. PGA said, Queen, he cooking you yet. Again, PGH. This is like PGH. Sometimes I gotta ask him, is he a robot? How you cook with lies? I just showed you he lied. PGA said, cook. Well, I'm cooking his ass today. How about that? Bolden understands said Andrew Charles, exactly. Martin King said Errol fans have no pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. Man down turned into man clown. No fight November 19th. They never going to answer that. ATL wouldn't even answer the simple question. He was hesitant and reluctant when I was like, what year this is? He barely didn't want to say 2022. Then when I was trying to get him to say who owns PBC, I was going somewhere with that. He was like, he don't know. That was his words. That was his words. How delusional is that? How many times have y'all heard ATL on here talking about how Al Heyman run the BBC? Now he don't know. So how you cook with lies? You can't cook with lies. He said you moved the goalposts all night. No, I didn't. You lied. Martin King boxing, ATL, your boy. And do what, bro? Tell your ducking ass King to make them damn fights. Bud is a motherfucking duck. Still looking for C-level competition. Who the fuck is David Amnesia? Boy, they be repeating, don't they? Sound off and Echo Flex. Because Bud didn't sign shit and was holding up the fight. It had to be next year. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. So, okay, let me break down this and then I gotta move on. And I'm gonna come back to the chat. This thing, you clearly hear him say, I got a better version that I could play, but I don't want to play this guy's show because it's not my show, just out of respect. But I'm talking about Boxing Ego. Shout out to him. I found a more clear version on his show. But Errol actually says, I just got back from taking my oldest for her birthday to Disney. So we had a vacation. Well, without getting specific, because I had to find out information like about his oldest, just so I could get specific as to date time group we talked about. And I'm not gonna violate, and say, more specific things. But let's just say his oldest is of school age. So anybody who's been a parent, and I'm assuming most of us have, you don't take kids out of school. Rich people don't do it. Middle class people don't do it. Poor people don't do it. We don't take kids out of school just for a birthday celebration. So, but he got enough muscle in financial stability where he could have chartered a private plane, flew down to wherever, either Disneyland or Disney World, whichever one, because he's in the middle of both, and had a good old time with his kids, with his babies, and brought them back in time for school Monday morning. That could have been how it went, because school is still in. So we know he won't there for weeks. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's a parent just like most of us are. You don't do that. So I imagine it was I'm narrowing it down to a weekend thing. I kind of know when his daughter was born, but I'm not gonna say that. So I'm gonna give a range. That either happened the end of September or the first week in October. And I said it like that because I don't want to talk about this baby girl, when her birthday was and all, because they don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But just to point out the time frame. So when I told ATL yesterday and I said the day that phone call leaked wasn't the day that phone call took place. And I said it had to take place either 2 weeks or more before that. No. Just so you can prove a point. That phone conversation came out before Bud ever announced his fight. Therefore, I ain't gonna say come out. That phone conversation took place before any of us knew that Bud had another fight. I even did a show about it. Who the hell is taping private conversations and then leaking it? Shame on you, sir. Whoever he was talking to. Or it's even shameful if that was all, something that Earl did too. But I was like, well, who taped him? You don't do that. That's tacky. And that was my take on it when it came out. But the one thing I did hear sometime next year, 2023, lie number 2. You can't cook me with lies, Shawty. You can't cook me with lies. So, okay. Let me take this down. So let me go back into the screen. Oh shit. Why did that happen? Okay. Hold on, hold tight. I'm gonna get the next damning evidence to show lie number 3. Okay. Well, I have always showed who Crawford is signed with. Let me probably do this like this. Let me see. Like this? No. This. I've always showed who Crawford is signed with. And let me see. No, it's right here. Okay, this is a David Avanesian. He inked the promotional pack with Frank Warren. European welterweight champion David Avanesian has signed a multi-fight promotional deal with Queensberry, and this was dated October of 2021. Newark-based Russian Avanesian has been sensational in Europe title defenses against Britain's best this year. I mean, I only brought this up to show who he signed with. Frank Warren. Okay? That's who he's with. And y'all remember, you can go pull up the WBO rank and you're going to see him ranked number 6, I believe. And everybody before him is unavailable to what's his name? To Crawford. So they will have you believe, the Earl Sexuals will have you believe that Crawford can just jump out of his ranking section and go to get go jump in the WBC, so to speak. Let me see. And just jump the line of everybody who's ranked there. Or he could jump out of WBO, go to WBA or the IBF and just get ahead of the line. If you listen to them, that's what you would think he could do. Because those people that he keep trying to say why Bud ain't fight them, they not ranked. No, not like really in the WBO, and the few that are, they're not available to him. If he can't get a fight with Errol Spence, number 2 to 5 is all PBC affiliated. Number 1, Virgil Ortiz. What Bud's supposed to do? If Oscar tell him he ain't ready, what he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? See, this is logic and common sense. Bud is an independent contractor. But there was no other choices he could do. He can't go jump the line in WBC ranking, WBA ranking, IBF ranking. He can't do that. Those guys are cemented and earned their spots. He can't do that. The only place he can play around with is his own ranking, which is the WBO. And for 1 to 5, they were not available to Bud. So he picked the next one, number 6, which is David Avanesian. And you guys don't know nothing about this guy. Don't know he could be a great guy, but you call him out his name. You treat him like a wet food stamp. Why? Because you're biased and hatred for Bud Crawford, because he won't be the dumb idiot black ass nigga that y'all want him to be. That's why. That's why y'all can't stand him. ATL said Marty Queen, click the link when she dropped it. Oh, he calling you out, Marty. Whoa, ninja, them fighting words, biatch. ATL, all you got to do is ask. Okay, y'all going at it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and I'm gonna get to y'all chat. I am cooking. I'm gonna try to hurry up. D-Lo is in the building. What's popping, King? Some of y'all coming through, and I'm gonna get you. God damn, there's a whole lot of y'all popped up. Okay, so what's popping, King? But yeah, ATL, Marty King. I guess y'all gonna hash it out. Now that's one thing. So I said this before. Y'all can't understand it. It's like talking to a brick wall. Now, which one is this? Damn, come on, shout it. Okay, damn, it's not. Oh, now my computer want to act slow. So hold up. Okay, now we're gonna go to this guy. We're gonna go to this guy. I try to talk about him. He act like I was talking Greek or something. Let me go to this guy. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So you can listen to this video. It doesn't have a date. I notice a lot of times some of these things don't have a date, but if you scroll down and look at when people respond to it, you kind of know the date. You kind of got a roundabout date. This happened a day or so ago. This is recent. And it bears repeating. So here we go.
Downside of having all of those belts is that he has so many mandatories now. He has yourself. WBC mandated him against Thurman. Jaron Ennis is back there screaming for his shot as well. What do you kind of think of the whole thing? I believe the WBA has first dibs, right? They have the first crack.
Educational purposes.
So what do you how do you kind of feel about that entire situation? Is it difficult to be like, Thurman, step aside, move back, Jaron Ennis, move back, I got the first shot?
Yeah, I had a first shot because I have contract, that we are, agreed to let Spence fight two guys. So I see now, he's choosing some different side, I don't know who he's going to fight, but it seems it's not me, so it's disappointing. So what I can do, I can't control these things, and I just want to fight. So I told my manager, anybody who, fight with me, I'm all in. I don't need, to be asked like, oh, if you want to fight this guy or this guy, anybody who's, available, I'll fight. I fear no one because we have 2 legs and 2 hands.
So your team hasn't gotten any, contact with Team Spence in terms of any interest or anything like that?
To be honest, I don't know, like all these things, what's going behind closed doors. I don't know. I just said like, I want to fight, Spence for sure. But it's, I understand from business standpoint, Thurman is a bigger draw. He's a bigger name. I'm not known well in US, so yeah, but I'll take any killer, up there, and if I will get next shot, against him.
So would kind of love to know, since the rumor is kind of right now that Spence could be fighting Thurman. Don't really know, but that could be the rumor. If they were to come up to you again and say, step aside, we'll pay you X amount of money and whatever, and we'll like promise you another shot. Like, would you be willing to step aside again? Or are you just like, no, I did it one time, I'm not doing it again, man?
No, if it comes to me, no, I'm not. I'm going to fight, because one time it's okay. I understand from business standpoint, but now that's why I like UFC. Because you climb the rankings, you go and fight. You lose, you climb the rankings back, you fight. And the champion has to face the number one.
Well, y'all can go back and watch the rest of that if you want to, but I tried to told you. He ducked. That's a duck. He said, I got a contract. ATL, that's a motherfucking duck. And that's that nigga saying it. That ain't Miss T saying it. So you can't cook with lies. You try to act like that wasn't the case. And when did this happen? Last December. Supposedly. Let y'all tell it. Last year. Probably September. Because he immediately got the fight with Ugas when we know damn well that won't true. But I'm going to say last December. You were slated to fight Stanionis, to step aside for Ugas. Stanionis did that with the promise that you and him going to mix it up. But for now, the Bud and all that, I think a lot of these boxers, Boots, Ortiz, who else? Somewhat Thurman. I mean, not quite Thurman wanted to get in there bad, but a lot of these boxers have been patient and saying, you know what, the fans want to see this fight, and we're gonna let them duke it out instead of us throwing a monkey wrench in their shit. A lot of these boxers have been amicable about their decisions, in regards to their opportunity. They've been more than fair. More than fair. Now let's go with your boy Floyd. All right, so now let's listen to that. Fair use. Just look at what it's saying. Read it yourself. He said he has to stop with the feed in the boxing world with false information. That's Floyd. For fair use, I do not own this. This is me just using it for fair use and education. He said Terrence Crawford wanted transparency and related to its events expenses. And Floyd said that's not true. If what you're saying is true, please produce the paperwork. Documentation beats all conversation. Go ahead, Floyd.
Somebody threw it out there. I don't know who threw it out there. And I'm not here to throw nobody under the bus.
Nah,
they keep on saying this fight's going to happen. And once again, this fight may happen, but further down the future. They said,
what part of further down the future don't y'all mother suckers understand? What part of that? Because when he did this was 6 weeks out from November 19th. Floyd said a month out, maybe 6 weeks out, but I'll let it play because you ain't gonna believe me. You have to hear from him. But again, if you go through the comments, a month ago, you can go, I scroll down till I couldn't scroll no more. This shit was put out about a month ago. This is recent. He said further down the future. How can December be further down the future? All of the dates for this year are taken up. The calendar is open for next year. Further down the future. I really did try to find that sound bite when Floyd said first quarter towards the spring, because he actually said the spring, and I couldn't find it. So we're gonna roll with this one.
That the fight was going to happen in November.
Mm-hmm. Yep, November 19th, I think.
November 19th. So that's basically almost we'll say, but a month away. Okay, a little.
You heard that? So We talking a month ago.
Bit over a month away, okay? 6 weeks, whatever. Right? No press tour.
Nope.
Nope.
No press conference at all.
Nope.
Spence didn't post about it.
Nope.
Crawford didn't post about it.
Nope.
So please stop listening to these inaccurate writers.
He talking about UPGH
writing about things that they don't know about.
UATL.
And we spoke about this before. Well, how do you know this and how do you know that? Once again, me and Al Heyman is business partners. Me and Al Heyman speak every day. So no one can say I'm with Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not with Al Heyman. No.
Did y'all hear what he just said? No one can say they with Floyd, but they not with Al, or with Al, but not with Floyd. Pretty much that's what he pretty much mean. Did you hear it? You gonna accept it? Or you gonna go with your fugazi narratives?
No one can say I'm with Al Heyman, but not with Floyd Mayweather. We're one. Whoever is out there speaking on, talking about this fight is going to happen, I don't know who was the first person to write this. And I'm pretty sure you probably know because you do your homework on these type of, on these type of situations. Who's the first person that you know that said something about this?
I'm pretty sure it was Mike Coppinger at ESPN.
And you got to realize ESPN is a top. We got to realize this is a top flight company, top flight. So a lot of times people just, what they call it, clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of times people want a bunch of likes or a bunch of people to, get a bunch of hype around a certain thing or their website or anything or their blog site. I don't really know.
Right.
At the end of the day, as of right now, the Spence and Crawford fight is not happening.
Do y'all finally get it? That's more confirmation. But I know y'all motherfuckers don't want to listen to me. Y'all don't want to listen to me. Let me see. Is this the one? So I know y'all don't want to listen to me. So I'm going to play somebody y'all like to listen to. And I use this for fair use. Please, no, don't hit me. I'm just, I'm going to play a couple of parts of this because, shout outs to him. I know of him. I'm not that familiar with him, but I'm just using you. I'm sure I've heard you say share, and whatever. And so I'm just using a few things you said because I think they'll listen to you more, but they're not going to listen to me. And if they don't listen to him, then y'all, it just shows you even more how biased they are, man. They don't got no shame. So look, don't listen to me. Listen to Boxing Ego. You know what I'm saying? Listen to him. Ready?
I got some breaking news for you all. Errol Spence Jr. Hey, stop that cat. Man down. Brand new. Leaked audio. Before we found out about Terrence Crawford.
What did he? Let me rewind that because I want to make sure the people in the back got it. Because ATL swore up and down that this ain't true. But here you go.
I got some breaking news for you all. Errol Spence Jr. Hey, stop that cat. Man down. Brand new. Leaked audio. Before we found out about Terrence Crawford and his new opponent, his next opponent, David Avanesian. What Errol Spence revealed is quite shocking.
Okay, look, so I was right. Another lie. ATL. You and your peeps. Y'all was lying again. There you go. Your boy Ego said it. Surely you're not going to go against him. He more successful than me. He got like hundreds of thousands of followers. This man been doing a great job for a long time. He been doing his thing, I would say, for a long time. He know more than me. I mean, What? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where I'm gonna pick it up at? Right, I guess. Let me see. Right here. Okay. Don't play this other part, and then I'm gonna get off this.
The like button and roll the clip. And this audio was rough. There were moments where it was kind of inaudible. I told you it was screeching. It was bad. So if you guys just listen carefully, and I tried my best in the subtitles to make everything 100% accurate. Without further ado, roll the clip.
Oh, damn.
He just said, I guess Crawford don't really understand what's going on. He asked a question, and I guess he don't really trust his attorney, so he want to talk to Al personally and ask questions about what's going on and this and that. So I don't know what he said. He should be getting it wrapped up shortly. So yeah, I know, man. I'll be getting killed on media. Yeah. Everybody's talking about I wouldn't go. I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Like, I know what's up there. I'm thinking hopefully we can do it in January.
Hopefully we can do it in January. I'm gonna keep letting it play. But hoping you hear that ATL, maybe I need to repeat it for the slow people. January is 2023.
That's the only fight out there for me, so.
Don't matter, nothing else he said. My point was they don't want to fight till next year. So how the fuck do you make conclusions that a person who don't want to fight you is a duck? I just don't understand it. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. And y'all can come through, Marty Key, all y'all. ATL wanted with y'all, so hey, boom. I just put it's working. It should be in there now. Marty King said, I know your boyfriend Spence keep you ninjas moist. Yeah. D Low said, salute, Miss T, salute. Errol Spence starring in Duwa is coming to theaters near you. Andrew Charles say, the bud is getting cooked on the social media narrative is a myth. It is. I don't even know who PGH is. I don't know why he say that all the time, but he consistent. It's just the same people that have always talked about Bud shit talking. But he consistent, nigga. Now it don't matter. That have always talked about Bud shit talking. Hey, dude, I debunked all your lies. I came with receipts. Always talked about Bud shit talking. Hey, dude, I debunked all your lies. I came with receipts. Hey, I'm gonna ask you, can you turn it off in the back? Cause it's giving a bad sound. Hey, I'm gonna ask you, can you turn it off in the back? Cause it's giving a bad sound.
Oh, hold on.
Turn it off in the back. Laughing don't. Hey, what's up, active activists?
Who are that?
Active activists.
What's up? What's up, sis?
What's up? What's going on?
What up?
I'm cool.
Nothing out here on this road, trying to see what's hot out here in these boxing streets.
Hey, was you listening? Was you listening in the beginning?
Ain't nothing hot.
Nah, I just tuned in. I seen you was live, and I just clicked. I hit the YouTube, and then I hit the StreamYard. So fill me in real. Give me the briefing real quick.
I'm gonna give you the briefing. Let me break it down to you, right?
Hold on. No. You not taking
I roasted her ass
like
yesterday. Now she done made a part 2 and got all her cheerleaders on this motherfucker.
His ass did not cook. You can't cook with lies, Pat. So he was on here lying and capping. So I didn't think I needed to bring no receipts yesterday because I thought we all saw those same receipts. So I just decided to come back and correct the things I need to correct that I said. And then I debunked everything he fucking said. They liars. They delusional. And so ATL think when he come in and he just smile and laugh, he was calling out for all my hitters. He said I was dolo. I was by myself. He was like, where your people at? I said, they busy, Pat. Y'all got lies too. Y'all got lies too. But now he said, where they at? So I was like, whenever they come, they come. But you can't cook somebody on the lie. And so that's all I want to say, because he gonna talk over me. So go ahead.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm not gonna. I'm not.
You just did, so that's why I had to mute you. But go ahead.
But you just had a whole hour and 15 minutes.
Let me hear what you got to say, brother.
And shit, I know.
Okay, check this out, right? Who are you rocking with? This is my first question.
I'll answer.
Okay.
Look, hey, I'm Bud all day, but I listen to the, give me your spiel.
Okay. Y'all been on this channel for a minute, right? I bet it when Spence won his fight against you is that he was gonna call Crawford out, right? So throughout everything that's been going on up to the events that he's fighting Polynesian, right? Who do you think ducked the fight, man? Errol Spence still don't have a fight. He said today that he still don't know what he's gonna do. Period, today. But Bud already got a fight, and he already had been in negotiations to get that fight before, while he's in the process of supposed to be fighting Errol Spence Jr. He know after all these years, all of us, what the hell we wanted. This ain't got nothing to do with no side. This is you being a Crawford fan, me being a Spence fan, right? After all these years, we finally get to the point where we could actually have a chance for this fight, and you go fight a no-name nobody, not no Keith Thurman, not no Danny Garcia, not nobody who we even know. So who is the blatant duck, man?
I mean, it is the biggest fight that is possible in the boxing world right now. And I'm not gonna call it, I can't call it a duck because I was offended by the contract and the way they was trying to set it up from the jump. So I can't call it no duck. I don't know if he just making a good business decision or, because at the end of the day, if we gonna say he ducking, this seems to be the name of the game now. People duck, people make decisions that's in the best interest of their pockets or their career, as opposed to just giving the fans the fights that we want to see. So okay. I don't feel strongly about calling what Bud did a duck per se, especially when he has went out and done what Spence told him to do, get the belt, come back and try to do that. So I can't say that Bud didn't want the fight, but I'm not knocking him for not taking the fight under those terms.
But hold on. Let me ask. No.
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
No.
Because you already been on here an hour and 30 minutes talking nonsense. Can I talk to him?
Because because
I want to talk to him. I'm asking him questions.
He doesn't follow boxing.
I can't ask him questions.
Most of us do. So all I was gonna add in,
you added enough. You've been on here a whole hour and 20 minutes by yourself trying to put me down.
Shut the fuck up. So anyway, what I was gonna add in was the fact that Bud couldn't fight Spence this year because you got Spence on the league conversation saying the fight ain't gonna happen till next year. You got Floyd saying it ain't gonna happen till next year. You got Al putting it in the contract. So in light of all I was gonna add was say, so can you call somebody a duck if the people you're trying to fight don't want to fight you? And that's all I was gonna add. Because I know you didn't look that up. Active activist, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't look that up. This is my go-to. Like, I'm a fan of boxing, but as far as the daily, the daily intake and my daily go-to, I defer to my big sister. So and don't get it twisted, y'all. Me and her have our debates about everything, including boxing. So but yeah, I go to her and we talk about the different things that's happening. And but yeah, I'm not gonna call it a duck because again, it's like there's more hands involved in the pot than just the boxers at this point. I think if it was just up to the boxers solely to be like, yeah, I want that fight, book that fight, we would see the things that we want. But we got so many business interests fucking up the game because everybody want to, you know, get their
Okay,
money.
I'm glad you said that.
It's robbing us. It's robbing the fans, and it's robbing
I'm
the
glad
sport.
you said that, right? I'm glad you said it. Let me ask you this, right? This is what I was going to ask you anyway, right? Just like we all, you know what I'm saying, up there, we know we love boxing. You know how boxing was back in the day when like Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson was fighting. You know what I'm saying? All that extra shit didn't matter, right? Your boy Bud Crawford said, you know what I'm saying, he's the best. You know what I'm saying? He know he's gonna whoop Errol ass, right? What's the problem? Why is it a money issue? Why won't he goddamn do like Devin Haney did? Devin Haney lowered his standards and did what he had to do to accomplish the goals that he wanted to do for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Why he can't be the same way? And I know he probably ain't even getting no low ball, but I'm saying why he can't be the same way? Why it's got to be about money, money, money? When if you know deep down in your heart you could beat Spence, why not take whatever to get this shit out the way and beat him like you say you can? It shouldn't be about no money. Dude, take the Devin Haney out.
But that's the thing, bro. Like everybody ain't gonna do that. I respect Devin Haney for humbling himself and taking that route, but everybody ain't that humble. I mean, if we can look around the boxing world and go into different divisions. This is kind of the same conversation that was happening with the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Who was ducking who? Like, yeah, even with Anthony Joshua. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, it's up for debate. People, you got Joshua fans who gonna say, "Oh, Deontay wouldn't do A, B, C, and D," and then you got Wilder fans who gonna say, "Oh, well, Joshua, we gave him the contract that he wanted, and he still didn't accept the fight." So it's just one of them things, man. It's boxing, but the first name of the game is business, and people want to get paid. It's more about the money now than it is for people to just get out there and put their whole heart and their life on the line and say, I want to be the pound for pound best. I want to be undisputed. People ain't just chasing them belts like talking about. You know, it's sad, but that's just what it is now. People trying to get the most bang for their buck. I want to get paid and I want to get a belt in the process. But if they got to choose, people are taking the money now and they waiting to get the belt.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question. Let me ask you one more question, bro.
On that note, you didn't cook, but go ahead.
Let me ask you one more question, right? This is a real question right here, bro. Like, out of everybody else who you knew that Terrence Crawford could have fought, right? How do you feel about him fighting somebody who nobody on this panel know?
Everybody on this panel know.
I'ma say it like this. I don't know. I can't look and say that he didn't try, because didn't he put his bid in for Keith Thurman? Like, I mean, he whooped Sean Porter. You know, I feel like he's ran through a bunch of names in the division, the names that we know, and really the only name that's worth a damn in the division that he can still fight is Spence. If Thurman is gonna duck or say he's not ready because he's coming back or whatever, like, that's pretty much the only two top names that he could fight that we give a damn about, Thurman or Spence. Then I thought Spence and Thurman was trying to get something going.
Okay, but check this out by you saying that, like, it's plenty of people he could have fought, right? He's done it before. Like, he could have fought
who else?
He could have fought Danny Garcia.
Who else?
Active actors. That's a no. See, that's what I'm gonna say. That's a nobody to me. That's a nobody to me.
Okay,
Danny Garcia, he gonna spank Danny Garcia. I don't look at that as no real competition.
This is the point I was getting to. He been fighting Spence's leftover. So what's wrong with playing a Danny Garcia or a name?
The fork is in him.
Okay, but hold up. This what I'll say to that, right? So we've been down this path of, you know, when a fighter fights somebody that his main rival has fought or whatever, right? And even when Terrence Crawford does
just
that,
the name.
Yeah, just for the name. But even when Terrence Crawford does that, he gets accused of fighting the washed up fighter. Oh, they're a tomato can. I mean, I'm saying I don't know, just because. Yeah, I'm saying it is what it is. If the man has a world ranking, he may not have a belt, but if he's in contention or whatever, and people are saying that he's a good fighter, or his record reflects that he's a good fighter, I'm not gonna get mad at him for fighting somebody that's just out the top 5. Like, I mean, we can't knock him for that. If he can't get a belt with a bout with another current champion, then what is he supposed to do?
You got the fork in you,
hey,
Shawty. Now let me let Bo get in there. You was calling for him, ATL. There you go, Bo. You got the flow.
Let me
got the fork in you.
Let me just give me some time because I know ATL like to cut people off.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. I promise you.
I'm gonna debunk all his dumbass narrative.
You
man.
won't even hear it. So.
No, I'm talking about your narrative you spitting today.
I ain't spitting nothing. I just got on here.
Well, y'all, he heard my debunk, so go ahead from that.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. This dude said, "Why didn't he do a Devin Haney?" Like, what do you mean? Why didn't he do a Devin Haney? He already had undisputed before Devin Haney even had a belt.
Man, he was in another weight, bro.
It doesn't matter. He already accomplished what Devin Haney hasn't even accomplished at the time. He had a belt. Now you said do a Devin Haney. Now, if you notice,
but that's like me going to middle school to high school.
He said he wasn't even gonna cut me off, right? See how it is? Man can't even hold his words. But anyway, the man Cambosos got paid by the Victorian government.
What they got to do with anything, bro?
Bro, you gonna let me talk? Or
what they got to do with Errol Spence and Crawford?
No. You said
you be always going around the world, bro. We talking about Spence and Crawford, bro.
See, you know what happens, Miss T? Anytime you start to drop facts, they try to cut you off. So I'm gonna just keep dropping facts, and I'm gonna just let them keep trying to cut me off. But anyway,
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, just let him make the connection, bro. Because you brought Devin Haney and compared the Bud Crawford to Devin Haney. So let him make the connection and let's see where he's going with it.
So my thing is this: Devin Haney got paid by Top Rank. Cambosos got paid by the Victorian government. So to say let's do it, Devin Haney still made more money fighting Cambosos, even though they say he took a pay cut. He still made more money than your guy Errol Spence, who's a 1.5 to 2 million guaranteed money. When Devin Haney made $3 million in a fight with Cambosos. So you said to do a Devin Haney. Now again, Crawford already accomplished undisputed. You gonna say, oh, it's in the lower weight class. What does that got to do with anything? Devin Haney's in the lower weight class, even lower, accomplishing undisputed than what Terrence Crawford accomplished it in. So that doesn't even make sense at all. Now you said, why didn't he fight Danny Garcia? Well, since you like to pump these guys up on the PBC, it should be well noticed that Danny Garcia turned down the fight with Terrence Crawford. And this is a fact. This is not even fiction. As we know, these same guys you said, why didn't Terrence Crawford fight? Y'all be the first ones to talk about, well, Bud Crawford's on the other side of the street. Well, if he's on the other side of the street, then why are you asking Bud Crawford to fight him? So another thing is that you said you never heard of Avanesian. But who the fuck heard of Ocampo? Oh, you're going to say he was a mandatory? A requested mandatory at that, even though, and I got receipts. The mandatory at the time would have been Ugas, but he chose to fight Ocampo. And this is well documented. He chose to fight Ocampo. After he beat Ocampo, they asked him, hey, you want to fight Ugas? He said, no, I want to fight some Mexican dude. He's like, I want to fight another Mexican dude, basically. They want to take that fight. But then they want to clown and say who's Avanesian, a guy who got a six knockout winning streak going on right now. I guarantee you, if Errol Spence would have fought Avanesian, y'all would have co-signed it, right? But when it comes to Ugas, you know, y'all say, oh, Ugas, yeah, Ugas is a name, but Ugas had like 4 losses prior to fighting Errol Spence. The guy was like about to retire from boxing because he had so many losses, and he decided to get back in. So before y'all start saying who's this guy, who's that guy, whoever Terrence Crawford fought, ask the PBC why couldn't these PBC fighters get in the ring or take the matches with Crawford. Y'all also mentioned Crawford should fight Kell Brook and Sean Porter. Crawford fight those guys, then y'all say these guys are washed up and the other guy's going to retire. See, the logic doesn't even make sense the way y'all be putting this stuff out there. And that's the part I don't understand when it comes to these damn the delusional ass fan base and whatnot just be saying anything to hate on Crawford.
Yep. And it's for the record, y'all. We had our debate yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you, active activists can tell you I don't do a whole lot of yelling. I do get passionate because me and him had some serious debates, huh? But at the same time, I don't talk loud, and my voice ain't that deep. And so, if that's how you use, if that's the caliber,
I'm sorry.
If that's the
I
standard you
apologize,
using,
I'm sorry.
If that's the standard you using to
I
say
apologize, Mitty.
I'm talking to PGH. You see the filibustering, the loud capping, the talking over.
I apologize.
If that's the standard that you use to say that you won, then I guess you win all the time. But I cooked you in the beginning. I cooked you yesterday.
I don't feel no heat.
You can't cook nobody with lies.
I don't feel no heat.
You can't cook nobody with lies.
I don't feel no heat.
I felt that I needed to come with the receipts because I didn't think
I
needed no receipts. But
I think everybody
see again the filibuster. Y'all see the proof is in the pudding. Y'all see the proof is in the pudding. You know, that's what he do. He could talk over, but that doesn't make your argument sound.
You sat on here for a whole hour and 30 minutes.
I wrote the receipt,
you know
so and I can do that. And I can do
whole
that.
Hour and 30 minutes. Really?
And I can do that. And I've done it before. Oh,
no,
ask anybody. XO in here.
Not to me.
Is in here. I've done. Listen,
not
because
to me,
you
but
lied
you know, I got on your ass yesterday.
You lied, nigga. You didn't win nothing.
You know, I got on your ass yesterday.
but you got on my ass with lies.
And I'm here.
What that mean?
I ain't running. I told you I was gonna be here.
But see, I just brought the receipts. So what you got to say about everything?
You ain't bring nothing but cheerleaders. Nigga, that's the only thing you brought.
I brought receipts. I ain't even bring them here.
You brought receipts and cheerleaders. That's all you brought.
Hey, you know what? You know what's so funny?
Go ahead.
Hey, what's how you doing, Miss C? I forgot. What's up, Miss
good, XO? What you doing, Shawty?
Man, trying to goddamn. No, I've been trying to get. You know, I've been getting my channel, getting my channel together and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to your shit.
To XO channel. He does a lot of sporting stuff.
Yeah, them highlights.
More than just boxing.
I got you, bro. I'm a sub to you.
Yes, sir. We're good with your bowl. ATL, my man. Who else? My brother. Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I know that. Bo. I said Bo, and I said ATL, and I said my man over there riding. He cruising for a bruiser. He cruising and he on the road over there.
You know what I'm saying? He riding like a motherfucker.
He riding around. He
getting the whip.
Yes, sir. Now hold on. Let me holler at my boy ATL right quick. You know I gotta get at him, T. Come on now. You know I gotta get him. ATL. Let me holler at you, ATL.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to figure out, what the fuck does it matter if Bud took a fight this year if him and Earl wasn't gonna fight anyway? So I'm trying to figure out what does it matter what fight that he took and who he fought.
It mattered because he led us on to believe that this shit was gonna happen this year.
No.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He hold on. He tried to make the freaking fight happen. He tried to make the freaking fight happen. ATL, check this out, ATL. This shit been going back and forth with them terms of agreements. You know what I'm saying? The man say, he agreed to the terms that they sent. Only thing that he wanted was transparency. They did not want to give him transparency. If the man coming in acting as his own promoter, he deserves transparency, especially when they talking about you gonna get paid the nets, not the gross, the net of what, you know what I'm saying, what the proceeds is. So you gonna get the net. That means you get paid after everything is already taken care of. I don't give a fuck what it is. You get paid after that. Your 35% comes after that.
They had the same deal.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is listen to this. And then what I'm trying to what I can't figure out with y'all Spence fans is why y'all check this out. Why y'all not mad the fact that
same deal?
Who had the same deal, ATL?
They had the same deal.
Who is they?
Crawford and Spence had the same terms, same obligations.
Okay, so tell me what it was.
What you mean? Tell you what it was? They had the same exact obligations.
Facts.
Period.
Speak the facts. See, we're not talking.
I'm saying he's saying what I'm saying. ATL saying they had the same obligation. So I'm trying to see where he's getting this from. So tell me like what? Yeah, explain to me what you're talking about.
What you mean? This is the same way you hear shit. It ain't nothing new. Like this shit's out here, bro. Like, come on, man.
This
like,
is the first thing that I'm hearing. I hadn't heard nobody. Wait, hold up, ATL.
Y'all know what's going on.
I hadn't heard nobody say nothing about Spence was supposed to get paid after the net. I never heard that about Spence. I only heard that coming back about Bud.
Heard that
man, who's fighting who right now, man?
Is it what do you move? Can you answer the question?
Who fighting who right now, bro?
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Amnesia. Okay, so what did you have? Okay, hold on, Let me hit him with this. Let me hit him with this, Mitty. Let me hit him with this. Mitty. Why did Mitty?
We're gonna talk about the world.
Listen. What did you have to say? Okay, I'm waiting till you finish.
Like, come on, bro.
Go ahead. You done.
He never go present facts. And for the record, hold on. For the record, did I call any one of y'all to come to my show tonight?
Oh no,
not at all.
I just did my show normal.
No, ATL. Because look, ATL. If I'd have knew y'all was gonna have a debate yesterday, I'd have been in the live yesterday.
I came yesterday.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what, right?
Y'all see
I can't believe none of y'all because y'all delusional, bro. Y'all can't see stand up. I don't know what else to tell y'all.
So don't be sad for me. Don't be sad for me. You call for them.
Y'all delusional, bro.
You call for them.
Common sense, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Y'all got common sense. Y'all got plenty of common sense, bro. Y'all just don't want to admit that shit.
Hey, Bo, check this out, bro. Hold on, listen. Hold on, listen. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask ATL a question right quick. So we talking about you saying Crawford fighting right now, right? But let me ask you a question. What did you have to say when Spence said? Now he said this shit a couple months ago. I'm fighting on November the 19th, no matter what. No matter what. Did you have anything to say to Spence about? Did you have any words?
What you saying? So what? Bro?
Oh, so okay. So if he would have fought anybody,
why did he say that, bro?
Why did he say that? Why did he say that?
You asked for it, ATL. I didn't tell you.
Why did he say that?
You said that shit because Bud was bullshitting.
So Bud was bullshitting.
Shit, right? Wow. The right equipment.
Wow. It's funny how the cookie. It's funny how that shit flipped. It's funny how that shit flipped when it's Errol Spence. That shit funny as hell. How it flipped when it's Errol Spence. These Spence sessions, these Errol sessions, man.
If you don't know why he said that,
these Errol sessions are gone, bro.
How the fuck would he just say, I'm fighting on this date with him?
Bro, these Errol sessions are gone, bro.
Because he bullshitting. That's why he made that motherfucking comment. Because this nigga's a duck and this nigga bullshitting, bro.
This nigga Earl been ducking for 4 years.
Y'all niggas can't be that slow,
bro. He been ducking for 4 years.
Y'all can't be that slow, bro. He made that statement for a reason.
Let me say
this. This nigga Earl been ducking for a reason, bro. Come on, y'all. Go ahead, Missy. Go ahead.
ATL, you don't have to say this, Missy. You don't have to apologize to me. You my brother, and we get at it. But I didn't call him. Hold on. I know, but I'm just saying, just for the people who don't know, it's a joke. But you call for them and they're here, and I didn't. Let me get this out. See, this is what I'm talking about. I did not call for any people to come in here. I came on here regular, and he was calling for y'all. He felt like I was by myself, but that's what I say. Just because you loud cap and overtalk somebody, it don't make your facts.
If y'all really know what it is,
ATL know why he said what he said. ATL
just answer your question. You know why he said what he said, nigga.
I don't know.
You know why he said what he said.
Okay, so that's the case. Why Bud took this fight? Because the motherfucker wasn't gonna fight this year. Him and Earl was not gonna fight this year.
I'm gonna fight with that fight without this nigga.
That's why he took that fight. And now this man don't took this fight. Now y'all got y'all talking all kinds of shit. Why he fight Amnesia? Why he fighting Amnesia? Why you fighting Avanesian? Y'all got all kind of shit to say. Anytime this man make a move, y'all got all kind of shit to say, bro.
You know what?
It don't matter who he is. He's number four. He's ranked in the top 5, bro.
Y'all niggas hyped about the supposedly best pound for pound fighter in the world. Fighting a number 6 ranked.
Who the fuck is LaGreco? Who the fuck is Ocampo? Who the fuck is LaGreco? Phil LaGreco. Who the fuck is Ocampo? Man, get the hell out of here, ATL, with that bullshit,
this nigga
bro.
circling the earth.
Bro, you get the hell out of here, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with Crawford.
ATL, you on that bullshit, bro. You on that major bullshit, bro. Y'all be on Spence. Y'all be on Spence so hard, bro. Y'all be on Spence so hard,
this
bro.
my
That's
thing.
bad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so confident in Bud. I feel like he gonna take this fight. I feel like he gonna do Avanesian bad, and he gonna be ready for another fight come springtime. I don't think it's gonna take. It ain't gonna take no 6 months or longer for Bud to be ready for the next fight. I'm saying he gonna make his money. He finna get paid.
This is
and be ready for a fight at the beginning of next year.
And check this out too. They mad about that too. They mad about that man getting his bread. They mad about that man getting his bread too. They mad about that man getting his money too.
It's all about the money. They mad.
We gonna see what Errol do. He gonna be ready for a fight come springtime. By spring break. Nah, he ain't gonna duck.
Oh, y'all niggas had 6 windows on y'all home.
Hey, check this out. Hey, Bo. Hey, hold on. What's my brother's name? What's my brother's name over there driving right now? What's your name, bro?
Y'all nigga buses had 3 windows on each side.
Hold on, ATL. Oh, active. Okay. Hey, okay, Pat. Hey, Pat, check this out. Pat and Bo. They mad because this man going out and getting his money. Earl been getting fucked since day one. They know this, and Bud ain't going for that bullshit with BBC trying to get to him. They want a nigga to get fucked. They like that type of shit. Bro. See, them Errol Spence fans like that. They like that man because that man used to get his money. He's the highest paid welterweight in the division. And they mad about it. They mad about it. He the highest paid welterweight. Do your fucking homework.
And he the highest ducker. He the highest ducker.
Me and T was talking about that.
He the highest ducker. Took the easy route.
That's all you got, bro. That's all. Come on, ATL. You ain't got
that.
Me and T was talking about that
with no name.
Back.
He won't fight nobody with a name.
Hey, I never heard Crawford say easy route.
He ain't never say easy route. But again,
he ain't gotta say it. He ain't gotta fucking say it. He doing it. He ain't gotta say it. He doing it.
Spence said, why won't I take the easy route? Why won't I take the easy route?
Leftovers and bombs, man. Get out of here.
Who has Spence beat, bro? Who has Spence beat, bro? No, let me ask you.
Nigga in welterweight, nigga with a name. With a name.
I asked you a question.
Who the fuck is Polynesian?
God damn, this nigga can't ask no question,
bro.
Who
the fuck is Polynesian, nigga?
God damn, bro. Can you answer a question, bro? Can you answer a question? Bro, can you answer a question, bro?
In the court,
God
you lose, man, every time.
This nigga can't even answer a question,
hey,
bro.
Modern Queen, get your lame ass on here, bro.
He just answered the question, though. He just said it out his own mouth. If he would have fought Danny Garcia, they would have said, "Oh, look at him fighting somebody else leftovers." That's what they'd have called Danny Garcia, leftovers.
And guess what, Pat? Danny Garcia ain't no damn body himself. He ain't beat no goddamn body.
He a name.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's all y'all stuck on.
He had a belt. He a name.
That's what y'all stuck on.
Instead of a motherfucker, we don't even know. You don't even know the nigga your man fight, nigga. You don't even know the nigga your man fight, nigga.
I'd rather him fight a nobody.
You don't even know the nigga your man fight.
Somebody that just got a name that I don't think is.
You don't even know the man.
And the nigga, Danny Garcia, he's just a fucking name. He hasn't beat anybody, bro.
Nobody.
Fuck out of here, bro. Y'all don't even know the nigga y'all nigga playing, bro.
Nobody.
Straight up.
That man crazy, man. That man crazy. And everybody that Spence beat, was Sean. I'm not Sean Porter. Keith Thurman leftovers. And exactly. And Triple G leftovers. The man I was already fucked up.
And this nigga Modern King in the back.
Who guys had 4 losses? Who guys had 4 losses, bro?
Bring your ass on
the fuck out of here. ATL, you need to cut that shit out, man.
You know you got a $10 cash.
Stop capping for that nigga.
Yo, who's the only undefeated? Yo,
Still
Errol
here,
Spence fought probably 2 undefeated fighters. He fought a lightweight and he fought O'Capin.
Oh my
God. O'Capin.
Earl got 3 belts, nigga.
Hey, didn't
Earl
nobody
got 3 belts, nigga.
Hey, Bo. Hey, Pat. That nigga say that nigga say he was going. That nigga say, hey, check this out. That nigga say he goddamn was what he say he was it was title. It's scrap season, but then he fight Michael Garcia. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And this nigga fighting Alanesian, nigga. You get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, ATL.
Nigga ain't gonna sell no tickets, nigga. Nigga ain't even got no undercard.
Stop hating, bro. Stop hating, bro.
Fight with no undercard.
That nigga got his money. That nigga got his money.
Fight without an undercard.
That nigga got his money. That nigga 10 million. That nigga got 10 million.
With no undercard.
That nigga got 10 million, bro. That nigga got 10 million.
Crawford just got one fight. Him and Alanesian, nigga.
He got an MMA fighter fighting on the undercard.
ATL, you asked for this.
No undercard, nigga.
ATL getting his ass buried. ATL getting his ass buried fucking with us.
Stop. But hey, anybody can come back and look at this shit and know what the fuck going on, nigga.
Hey, ATL, ATL, you ain't saying shit, man. You talking in circle, bro.
I'm still here, nigga. I know she called y'all. I know she called y'all, nigga.
She ain't called us. She ain't called us, bro. She ain't called up, bro.
I know she did.
Nah, she ain't called up, bro. She ain't called up.
She don't even know my
schedule. All y'all cheerleading.
Hey, she called up, bro. We just know about y'all Earl Sexual. Y'all
I'ma buy y'all niggas some pom-poms.
Y'all Earl Sexual.
I was streaming myself on some other shit, and then my peoples was leaving.
Nigga, you was looking in the mirror, goddamn combing your hair, lying there, nigga.
Nah.
Hey man, y'all Earl Sexual. Y'all Earl Sexual, man. Y'all gone, bro.
Hey, Pat, I guess I need a set of balls.
Y'all Earl Sexual gone, bro.
Look, the gentleman's agreement is all fucked up.
Hey, Minty. They had that nigga Earl on that talk. The bar, do what? The bar, do what? Go to the bar, do what? This goddamn girl talking about she done ran his ass over with a car. Come on, get the fuck out of here, man. You get the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
Oh, it's warm.
It's warm.
That's why he ain't fighting.
Oh, y'all
he doing damage. He doing damage control.
All day, elementary.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why Errol Spence ducked Terrence Crawford years ago. He had the nerve to say Terrence Crawford was light in the ass, but then he took his ass to go fight a light.
Well, your ass.
They gonna fight Michael Garcia. Right. Hell yeah, go fight goddamn Michael Garcia. Get the fuck out of here. ATL all to cut that bullshit out. Him and his Earl Sexual group. Goddamn, they got an Earl Sexual group.
I promise y'all. Listen. I promise y'all, to anybody listening to the chat and Miss ATL too, I promise you, I don't call nobody. I come on every day. That's why I said in the beginning of my show.
No, you ain't called us.
And then he was asking where my boys at.
Man, stop lying, man.
I said they busy.
I didn't call us.
But you know who did. But you know who did call y'all out.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You know who did call y'all out?
ATL.
I called all y'all niggas out.
Nigga, I'm here, nigga.
You still ain't saying
what you want to do, nigga? I got you talking in circles, nigga. Get out here, your Earl Sexual ass, nigga. What you drinking, nigga?
DJ, my brother, I see you.
You drank some bullshit. You drank some EJ. You drank some EJ, nigga.
You got me
You drank some EJ, nigga.
You got me fucked up, nigga.
You drank that bullshit.
You got me fucked up, nigga. Yeah.
Irk and jerk.
Yeah.
That nigga over there drinking that bullshit, that EJ. Yeah, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Drinking Earl Spence.
Ain't no EJ in this motherfucker, nigga. Yeah.
Not the Irk and jerk.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah, nigga. Let me see that ball again, nigga. Let me see that ball again, nigga.
Yeah,
that fake ass shit. Nigga, get that fake ass shit out of here, nigga. You wrote that shit on there. You need to write Earl on this shit, nigga. You need to write Earl on
that. Reginald, you want to come in and help
what I'm drinking in here too.
You got that fag.
Welcome to the building. I see
Hey,
you.
what's that drink called, man? That drink called Man Down? Man down my throat.
Yeah, that man down,
Man down my throat.
Man down.
Oh no.
No, this that Bud beat Sexual.
Oh shit!
Drinking that man down my throat.
Yeah, nigga, you taking that man down, nigga. You taking that man down my throat, nigga.
He said you not answering. ATL, you call
that nigga ATL don't never ask no question. That nigga ATL don't never ask no question, man.
Hey man, everybody on the panel, right? Everybody on the panel, right? Y'all know I fuck with y'all, right?
Yeah.
But this nigga Modern Queen, he need to get his ass on here so I can roast his ass.
Oh man, he calling
I'm gonna drop this.
Hey, I'll jump off and let y'all go at it. I'll jump off and let y'all go at it.
Hey, I'm used to going at it with y'all. I'm used to going at it with y'all. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
It's all we do.
Right. This Modern Queen nigga, he need to get his ass on here.
Hey. I'm gonna fall back to the chance. I'm gonna listen in on this shit. I'm gonna listen in on them two. Go at it.
You know what I'm saying? I can let all of them jump on me, but Modern Queen, not you.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wisdom said they didn't have the same deal. That can't be proven.
I know the nigga fingers hurt. Nigga typing like a motherfucker on this.
Look, this is good cooking.
Yeah.
But again, it's some Errol sexuals in here. Y'all jump in and help your boy. Again, he called y'all out.
I don't need no goddamn help.
Yo, you know what I don't understand, Miss T? So you say he called us out yesterday.
You don't need no help, nigga. Yeah, I called y'all out.
Now he's blaming you that we hopped on.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, shit. I figured y'all got lives and y'all was busy.
I'm glad y'all showed up.
But listen. In the beginning of the show, I pulled out all the receipts of the stuff.
You pulled them out your ass. Yesterday. I don't want to hear that shit.
I pulled them out
and
showed y'all the receipts. And he just can't take it. Like I played the leak conversation when motherfucking Earl said next year. Hey,
ATL, she got in your ass yesterday. ATL, she got in your ass yesterday, man.
I put her ass.
She got in your ass. Nah, Miss T got in your ass yesterday, bro.
On 250.
Listen, Dan Tan.
On 250 for 4 hours. I slow cooked her ass.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
He got cooked.
But listen, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. In the chat, it won't number Earl sexuals, and you see how ATL talk.
He called them over, Miss T. Miss T, he called them over. He called them over, Miss T. Yeah, he called them over.
To them, he won. But all the lies that they said, I brought the receipts right there in the beginning of the show. That's why he was anxious to get on here. I said Earl was a liar. I proved that he was a liar. I said, stuff like he said he was gonna fight November 19th regardless, but he didn't. No, it's November 22nd. He didn't fight. That makes him a liar. I played the conversation where Earl said next year, 2023.
Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, Miss T needed y'all yesterday.
I'm just saying, I cooked him with the truth, but his voice is deeper. And he talks.
He overtalked you. He overtalked you, Mitch. He did.
Yeah, that's all that was.
Y'all yesterday.
Yeah. I know he did.
I mean, you can't cook live, shawty.
But I cooked your rotisserie, barbecue,
if I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna cook a pot roast, and then I give you a raw steak. Did I cook, nigga? Shit. That ain't the same ingredients. So that's what
cornbread,
you
collard greens.
So you didn't cook nothing.
Cabbage.
I just
greens,
proved,
potatoes, tomatoes.
Proved everything. Yeah, exactly.
You name it.
Exactly.
Hey.
Go ahead.
See, my big sis, she be cooking soft spoken. She cook soft spoken. She soft spoken with her cook.
Good potatoes with the fat back in it.
She soft spoken.
No, listen, not trying to be inappropriate, but I guess when you talking to people that talk over you and shit like that, and be cooking with lies, you need you a set of balls. So I think y'all set of balls.
My
balls are present on both sides of the argument. They're gonna start asking, "Were balls present?"
Yeah, I don't got no balls, so I lost by default.
Hey, ATL full of shit. He know he talked over you. He know he talked over you the whole time. He talked over you the whole time.
The whole time. Look, man,
look, balls were not present.
Hey, look, I don't care what y'all think. Miss T, no. I think Miss T be sitting at the house and she be like, shit. I'm gonna say something about Earl because I know ATL gonna jump on this motherfucker.
That ain't it. I ain't changed my story. Look, it was like 10 people watching, right? By the time I made it over to the bed, got in the shower, put my pajamas on, it was down there 100 people that watched that shit. I was like, God damn. That's why I had to go and get the receipts.
Shit. Hey, you know what, Miss T? That proves he called them over. That proves it.
Barbecue.
Yeah. He called his fan base over.
You know who was in here? You know who was in here?
Earl Sexual.
All Earl Sexuals and Dan Tan.
He called them.
Dan Tan. Dan Tan in here now.
Yep.
He can tell you.
Hey, let me tell you the crazy part, right? I don't see none of them niggas tonight.
Yeah, they ain't here tonight.
None.
The only nigga that was here tonight was PGA Big Dog. You know what I'm saying?
And PGH is consistent. He's consistent. You know but Dan Tan saw that debauchery. He was like, hell no. But you know, hey, I was surrounded. I was surrounded.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I was loving that shit too. I was loving that shit. Because you know, it always be Bud fans against me. I was loving that shit last night, but it wasn't nothing
but you didn't cook because you didn't tell no truth.
No, but I had your ass on the grill with no gas.
No, you didn't. You can't have me on the grill with no gas.
I use sticks. I ain't even use charcoal. I got them baked her ass.
They got the ATL full of shit.
Exactly. I mean, that's how he was doing, was lying and laughing. Not the two L's. And the L's got it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Not lying and laughing. Oh shit.
But I went back to the Boy Scout. I rubbed 2 sticks together to catch a fire.
Oh goodness.
Hell no, man. That shit crazy.
He called y'all. I was like,
she called me out. I was at home chilling, and she gonna make a goddamn video about Errol Spence.
I said, you know what the show was? I said, I'm gonna let anybody come in and speak their piece, and I'll listen. And this nigga went on the line campaign. I was like, God damn. Like, look, I just
I went on the roast. Did you see the post the nigga put up today? Did you see that post that nigga put up today? Talking about he was on the goddamn saying he on a plane crying to talk about some goddamn he don't even know who he gonna fight next. Man, I got the we got hold on. Let me screenshot this shit.
He was crying.
Let me screenshot it.
But you seen him crying.
Like he always do.
Like, and then look, yesterday, ATL tried to say that Bud is signed with BLK. I said, no, he not. He was a lie. What I call you?
I said, who's promoting his fight? Miss T was so mad she didn't even want to hear what I was saying yesterday.
No, look, I'm about to time down on the show. I was like, use a motherfucking lie. I hit the E Thriller like, you know, I'll fucking wait, you know, that type shit. I hit it, and I was like, this nigga. Lord.
I had her blood pressure a little high yesterday.
Yeah, just a little in certain areas.
She said, I'm in the fucking military. I served 4 years. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, Miss T, you know you should have got on him. You should got crazy at Destiny. You should got crazy at Destiny on him. 4 years. You should got Destiny on him.
Hey, look, she said I served 4 years. I got scared. I like that. She finna pull up at the crib.
Oh yeah. Military right there. That military.
Look, see,
I gonna come outside. There was gonna be a mine in front of the door. Boom.
You can't take none he say seriously. You can't take none he say seriously. I was like, damn. I hear you back there, Mrs. ATL. You let your man talk crazy like that.
No, I just knew you were gonna snipe him. I didn't want to be in
there. Yeah, you know he was lying.
I ain't gonna say I just know he's an asshole. Okay,
I got a little perturbed right there. I said, "You a motherfucking lie."
And then I forced with ATL because he like right around the corner. He like right around the corner.
Yeah. But look, half the people I've never seen. I was invited.
Hey, look,
I said, come back.
Mitty, I swear to God, my lady took up for you. She said that was wrong. She was the only lady on the panel. You ain't had to do her like that.
Yeah, but you know what? I know.
Well, I ain't even get none last night because of you.
Thank you, Miss ATL.
Look, welcome anytime. That was wrong. You got your receipts and everything, boo. I understand, boo.
Look, Wakanda forever, huh? I was like, these motherfuckers, and then I don't know who Bon Qui is. I was like, man, who this nigga?
I ain't seen Bon Qui tonight, bro. What that? Bon Qui, we at? I need you.
You held your own. You held your own.
She did.
Thank you. You know, like that's why I came with the receipts, because I was like, I can't let my audience roll out on this bullshit. That's
they ain't gonna roll out on you.
Some bullshit.
We explained to them it ain't nothing but love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did. We did calm down in the end, but he got to know I would come with the receipts. I ain't know I had to pull out old shit that everybody already saw.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I ain't know who was showing up.
Oh, that Dan ass all late and shit. Oh shit, there you go. Goddamn Dan. What up, Dan?
Motherfucking thumbnail is
What's
beautiful.
What's up, Dan?
Oh, Dan Tan in here?
Hey, Dan had her back to the fullest last night. Dan was her goddamn rider last night.
Yeah, me and Dan was outnumbered.
He took all the shots from Miss T. He had the vest on.
Look, I appreciate you, Dan. I know who to call when I'm in the foxhole.
Exactly. Dan was there.
Nah, my boys was busy. That's what I told them. I said, I don't
They were busy bullshitting. They ain't want to hear that smoke last night. They ain't want to bother with you last night.
Look, Mr. ATL.
They felt a little better today. That's why they came on today. They ain't want to hear that shit last night.
Hey, ATL, you know I would have smoked your ass last night. You know I would have smoked your ass last night, goddamn it. I'm tied up.
Yeah, I know you were tied up, nigga.
You gotta hit all that bullshit.
I'm like, God damn, this nigga picked the night of all nights to lie. I'm like, he looked around the corner, he ain't see nobody. I'm like, all right, Miss C by herself.
I'm not gonna let you do Earl like that, bro. Y'all know this.
But I ain't never lied though.
You can talk about everybody else. You're not gonna talk about Earl like that, bro. And I'm not gonna.
I don't never lie about him though.
Man, you know, I was sworn. You know, Errol Spence was from Atlanta or something, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, he is.
Hell no, that nigga ain't from down here. No, don't say that shit. Now acting like the hell no. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Hell no.
Hell no, that nigga ain't from down here, bro. Hell no.
Hey, look, he from Milledgeville.
Hell no.
Look, Dan and Ted said ATL deals with alternative facts. Didn't he though?
Damn, not the alternative facts. Shit.
Hey, that nigga Dan was somewhere getting a tan.
He said Dan Ted was popping chair. Yeah, Errol was on his Karen talk. I was like, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was funny. I was like, damn, how this shit.
I ain't want to get on Dan Tan there because he remind me of what's the movie that what's the buddy name with the hair? What's the buddy name?
With the hair?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hell no. Oh, God.
This dude. Man, Errol Spence is.
Let me remind me of goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer. Yes, I like damn. He might
look, active activists. You see this one? You see this one? They said Texas can have Spence.
Hey, I see. Hey, yeah, hey, man. I don't know.
Them New York folks ain't claiming.
Yeah, I mean, I got my hometown pride, but
hey,
Dallas, I'm happy he from Dallas and not Houston.
What the hell that mean? Monica King, what that mean? Get your ass on the panel, bro. She done sent you 9 links.
Hey,
I'm telling you, Mark King, get on here. I'm bagging out, bro. I'm bagging out. I'm getting off. I'm gonna let y'all go with it. I'm bagging off.
Yeah, bro. The nigga gonna hop on. I've been calling him out from the hour and 30 minutes she had her show to when I got on.
Hey, Modern King, come cook him, man. Come cook.
Hey, she wouldn't let a nigga on for an hour and 30 minutes, but she had to get up and out. She went with that shit.
Hey, look. No, all I did, I had to bring the receipt, Shawty. I keep telling you. And y'all still.
I apologize, Miss T. I was sorry for yesterday.
Nigga, Nigga, you gonna stop saying that bullshit, nigga.
Hey, he trying to act like he won. He trying to act like he won and shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead on that bullshit. You see what he do?
Yeah, exactly. All he did was say he was gonna cook and put a raw steak on my plate and told me to mosey up to the grill and cook it
that
myself.
Nigga said he ain't got nothing to
ain't
argue about. But you in here texting. I know your fingers got cramps in them and shit. I know they hurt. Nigga texting like a motherfucker. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 messages back to back, but you can't get on the panel.
Yo, I ain't got nothing to argue about, bro. That's what he said. New York City got Bud. He fights at the Garden sometimes. Modern King said, Miss T Cookie.
Modern King ballerina.
What I got to do with it?
Modern Queen ballerina.
I know you. Look, me taking all that time in my intro, you was anxious. You was like, let me get in there so I can overtalk her. Not tonight.
I was talking shit before you even came on. I said, look at her. She mad about yesterday.
It ain't about that, but this the thing. I can't let my show not be authentic. I can't let nobody spread no lies and then just let
what
that
you
ride.
mean? We supposed to have shared love at the end of the show yesterday.
We did,
so
but
that means you went to sleep and woke up and thought about this shit again.
No, listen, that was lies.
No, I don't hear
lies, that. Nigga.
You made a part.
We don't sanction lies.
Now these are facts.
She say the record had to be corrected. She would not let the record stand besmirched.
But I tell you, I was in her head last night in her dream show.
Let the record show in my Claire Huxtable voice. I had to come show the receipts. And everything you was talking about was a front row seat to some bullshit.
So you were dreaming about receipts.
T, where your email at?
At the top, Boxing Fans Talk at Gmail.
Boxing Fans Talk
at Gmail.
Not Boxing Fan Talk TV. It's just Boxing Fan Talk.
Right at Gmail.
Hey, cause I'm finna send you this thing. I'm finna let you goddamn roast ATL ass. I'm finna send this to you. I'm finna send it to your email so you can put that. He don't believe it. He don't believe this shit. He don't believe this shit. But I'm finna bag out. I'm finna bag out. I'll be back. I'm finna send you that tweet.
And a short dress with the top.
I got you. I'm gonna send you that tweet. I'm gonna send you that tweet.
You put out a skirt with a mini top.
Yeah, nah, nigga, I got your ass, nigga. Yeah.
And some pom-poms.
Yo.
Yeah. See,
you can do it.
If I can do it. So if I can get it up here, let me see.
Modern King still typing.
Let me see.
Man, you gonna make Modern King come on here and get
Man,
on.
That nigga ain't gonna come over here. That nigga's a modern queen. He won't even stand up for himself. That tell you what type of man he is. He won't even come out here and pinch me. He won't even pinch the bitch.
Damn, not a pinch.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
He's steady typing Twitter fingers. Come on, Twitter fingers.
I dropped all the links.
I'm a typing mode. Well, I know you would probably a troll too.
Now, Modern King is real.
No, he ain't, because he ain't on the panel, so he ain't real. No, he ain't.
He got his own channel.
I can't believe. I don't give a damn. He ain't on the panel. I got my own channel too. What that mean? Sound like a coward to me.
Oh Lord! Damn, what happened?
Courage. If I was king of the jungle, face ass.
If he only had a heart, huh? That's how you feel.
Courage.
Dang, that's messed up. Now I want you to come up here, Modern King. You got to defend your honor on that one.
Hey, he said if you come on, he don't want you talking over him.
What do you say? Courage.
If I can't, it's just.
He said when he dropped facts, he don't want you talking over him.
All right, look, this is what I do for you, Modern King. When you talking, I'm a mute ATL because I can't control.
I'll mute myself if this nigga come on, but that nigga ain't even got no balls to come on because he a Twitter finger ass nigga. I'm finna mute my mic. Look.
Damn, Modern King, you know. Let me drop the link again. Let me drop the
link
again.
Twitter finger on YouTube.
Like I put the link in the chat. I'm looking for Exo's email. Oh shit! No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. The link in the chat. Anybody want to jump on to save your boy? Let me see. Anybody want to jump on to save your boy? I think this is the email. Let me see. I ain't
coming on.
Nah, he hasn't come on yet. I hear.
You know, we save all the queens.
Damn. I don't even want to comment. What are you saying? We save all the queens? What does that mean? What is this?
The queens supposed to be saved because they're queens. He said he's a king, but he's really a queen. So he's kind of in between.
I heard a pop. Now he coming on at your request. So mute your mic. Okay. Martin King, his mic is muted. If he unmute, I will mute him back. You got the floor.
What's good? How you doing, Boxing Fans Talk TV? What's good, panel?
With you? What's good?
Salute.
What's up, bro? I ain't shit. I was just enjoying the talk. It was a great talk. A lot of good points was made, and the point is like I can't take people serious who don't want to comprehend. So I heard what I heard, and I saw the receipts, and I analyzed it. Now, if that was me in a different situation, like whereas though I felt like somebody that I liked it that much was wrong, I usually admit it. When people can't admit things, that right there, that's not a good argument for me to be in. That's like me, like if I'm with my kid or something and they not listening to me, it can get bad. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how I look at these type of debates. Like, I'm hands-on when it comes to like lies. I can't like listen to somebody who's lying to my face and thinking they telling me the truth. You see what I'm saying? So I can't do that arguing, especially when the facts are all there. You see what I'm saying? So ATL always been cool, but I seen how he maneuver. The brother's just a super fan. He's an Errol Spence super fan. It's not like factual, nothing he's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm done. He can talk now.
Okay.
Super fan. He's a super fan. Somebody who just kind of they lost in the reality of it because they so busy looking at the superhero status of that person, but they don't know when that person or that team is doing something crazy, but you won't admit it. Like I remember the first time I seen Deontay Wilder twerk, I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, damn. And I had to back up off of it because I knew that what he did was fucked up. Like that's with anything. Like if you see Errol Spence tweeting, he sounded like a Karen this morning. The man told us he had a fight November the 19th with or without Crawford. He was capping big time. Big time. All that man down, that's just like man clown. And whoever's still believing in that, they not really respecting the sport. Like, because I like both of them. I was looking at my my prescription today, like where I bought the Ugas versus, the Spence fight. So that's the thing. Like we like them both, but when you kind of be like real biased, it kind of throws me off. It does. When you real biased.
Me too, because I ain't look in my little dynamic of my family. I got active actors know this. I don't be trying to loud cow people to talk over. I like common sense and rationality. Now I got a sibling that's a loud cap and they older than me, and I've lived with that all my life. I can't even deal with shit like that. It's like you said, if somebody can't look at common sense and logic, and it's like I'm gonna give you the prime example of what you're probably talking about. When yesterday, see what I'll do is I ask you questions and make you admit it to yourself. That's my tactic. So yesterday I was like, what year we in? And he was reluctant to say the year. Then I say, well, who owned PBC? He said, I don't know. I can't have no conversation like that. That's a fruitless battle. So that's what you talking about?
Errol Spence own it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bo?
I'm surprised he said Errol Spence owned it.
Yeah, I was like, and I gave him choices. I was like, Errol Spence, Al Heyman, Bud Crawford, and Floyd Mayweather. And I said, you can name two if you want to. And he said, I don't know. Where do you go from there in the conversation? Just real talk. I ain't even picking. I'm just saying, where do you go in the conversation like that?
Exactly.
You can't.
Nobody
Nobody
owns PBC. I think it's that Al's just an advisor for a bunch of boxers, and he gets network deals, and like meaning he helps the like he helped Espinosa them get that deal, and he gets to like funnel away from them. Like he gets to put up like $500,000 if he wants a certain fight to happen, and then he also gets the 20% on the back end. So he's not the one actually even putting the expenses, from what I hear. He's just the front guy.
When I say who owned the PBC, meaning who called the shots over there? Who the CEO and president? If you want to say it like that, it's Al Heyman. Everybody know that.
Al Heyman running the Ponzi scheme.
Exactly.
Pretty much. You know, ain't no wrong with that though. But when you don't get people the fights they want, that's what's wrong. Yeah.
If you can't answer that question, because I was gonna say the point I was gonna make was Al Heyman, by admission of Crawford and Spence. Spence didn't debunk it. And Spence said next year. I just played the video where he said next year. I don't know how you get more clear than that. And then Floyd said further down the road. And he said that 1 month ago. I don't know how you don't understand that, and I can't continue with no conversation like that.
You know what's crazy, Miss T? When Floyd said that, right? It was a bunch of Eurosexual channels that came out and was like, Floyd don't control nothing. He ain't the boss. Steven Espinosa is the boss. Turn around, Steven Espinosa basically said the same shit, and now they look stupid. So they somehow they just switch it and blame it on Bud.
Yeah, and you can call Bud a duck, but you can't from this situation because the fight didn't happen this year. I didn't call Earl a duck because it didn't happen this year. I said they don't want it till next year.
Miss T.
Bud, okay, go ahead, ATL.
Honestly, right, throughout all the bullshit we've been going through, like, can you honestly call me a Earl sexual? Have I not taken both sides?
Yes, you have taken both sides, but we talking about last night.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Am I Earl sexual?
You have not what I would call a sensitivity type guy. But
yo, I'm done, yo. That's just crazy.
You definitely, but until last night, you was on your sensitivity.
So what you trying to say? You be trolling? That what you trying to say? You be trolling and shit?
No, I don't troll. I tell the truth.
Hey, Miss T, do you look at your email?
I'm looking down again.
Yo, ATR, you funny as shit, bro.
You don't see it?
Hey, Modern King.
Yeah.
Modern King.
Yo, bro.
I appreciate you coming on here, man. I was just talking shit to get your ass on here. I know I'm gonna get your ass on here one way or the other. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But I appreciate you coming to the platform. This will make the channel. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have debates, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't agree on the same thing, or the shit be lame as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate
everybody
you coming.
Everybody buy the BLK Prime, bro. Let's get it. That's what I want to see. Everybody buy that shit. Support.
Now, I don't know about all that. You know,
we supported Spence, bro. We supported Spence big time, yo. I'm gonna go back in the chat, yo. Peace.
If y'all support Spence, I support Crawford.
I even bought that white ass pay-per-view with Ugas.
Yeah.
LKB, what's going on, bro?
Hold on. Let me say this too. Is this in case you ain't never heard me say this, Miss T? You done heard me say this all the time. Damn, what happened?
Yeah, you look at your screen. Look at your screen.
Yeah. He said that today. No, yesterday. And he said he trying to figure things out because he don't know what he gonna do. Because you know, Crawford fighting Polynesian.
Oh, and you reading this shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, bro?
With the 32
calling that boy Polynesian.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they got nicknames, right? But they ain't got a nickname for O'Cappin.
I'm still trying to figure things out. Man, get the fuck out of here. You your own boss, nigga. What you got to figure out?
He can't even make a boss move.
He got to figure out.
Right.
Why Crawford?
He gotta wait on Uncle Al. That's what he gotta figure out. What Uncle Al want him to do.
Crawford does.
Uncle Al trying to make him fight Keith Thurman. Uncle Al want him to fight Keith Thurman. That's what he want to do.
He got to figure out why all the Crawford fans is retarded. He got to figure out.
Hey, Reginald Peters, where your ass at? Why you ain't in here helping ATL?
Nah. You missed it, Miss T. You missed it.
He got a lot of stuff to figure out, man, because the heat is on Crawford, man. His ass is on fire. Crawford ass is on fire, literally, because he is a viral duck. You know what I'm saying?
I can't hear both of y'all, so one of y'all.
It's close to Thanksgiving. You know, some people eat duck for Thanksgiving, so they're gonna be eating Terrence Crawford for Thanksgiving with extra butter and Terrence Crawford sauce all on it, with cornbread and 3 corn casserole.
Wow. Man, pull that shit. Whatever that shit is you drinking, whatever that shit is you drinking, pull that shit out. Pull that shit out.
One thing to say to that, put the strawberry oil down. But Bo, what was you saying? What was you saying, Bo?
Reggie Peters a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, yeah, he had a change of heart. This dude finally saw the light. He was like, "Oh damn!" He's like,
"Oh y'all niggas
can't help it." Damn,
what channel was he on? Where was
Errol
he at?
Errol Spence didn't want to fight. Now,
when he said that,
we were on Box and Die live stream a couple of weeks ago.
It was on budrides.com.
So he had a change of heart.
He had a change of heart. He said
budrides.com.
But he was like, he saw the light finally. He was like, "Oh shit."
Okay, Reginald, come on up here.
He said, "I can't dispute the facts."
You know what, Bo? He could. Was it all male panel?
I think y'all got
it was all male panel.
Yeah, that was what it took. I think me not having the right equipment be fucking me up.
Oh, y'all got all timers, bro. I knew y'all was old, but I didn't know y'all was that old.
ATL,
y'all suffering from Parkinson's and goddamn all the timers.
XO, what's the meaning behind this this post you sent me?
Man, that nigga, this nigga, he talking about some. Oh, I'm on a plane board, just talking. I don't know when I'm gonna fight for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like what? Like,
I was blindsided weeks ago. I'm still trying to figure things out because this lame ass nigga
what you say,
decided to fight with Polynesian and chicken sauce.
How can you be a boss and you talk about?
How can you be exactly?
How can you be a boss by yourself? Right. Just like Miss T said yesterday. Crawford got more money than Spence, but you ain't signing nobody, but you can't make this goddamn fight. But you a boss.
I never heard a boss say he been blindsided.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Nigga talking about he blindsided. He don't know when he gonna fight again.
Y'all
niggas, you supposed to be a boss. Nigga say he man down.
All y'all niggas had one class a day.
Hold on. Let me clarify something. So that conversation, that leaked conversation, it was this dispute about which one came out first, right? And all I said was, we know that when we know that conversation.
No, you lied like you said I was lying. Look. You lied because that came out first.
Filibustering.
That shit came out
before. Be quiet. So what I was saying was that when he said what he said in the conversation, clearly it's understand by anybody with any logic, reasonable logic or whatever.
Stop lying.
You stop lying, dog. Why you filibustering? Okay, so anybody can tell that
been tuning me out all night
happened weeks before it was leaked, and I made a show about how dirty was that to take this man and then leak a conversation, because I didn't agree with that.
Barbecue.
Even for Errol Spence, but he said no. Crawford came out and said he was gonna fight David Avenesian, and then the conversation came out, and I said that conversation was before any of us knew that Crawford was gonna have a fight with David Avenesian. He actually said in the conversation, Bold and Exo, correct me if I'm wrong, that he said, "I just got back from taking my oldest to Disneyland or Disney World, right, for her birthday." I did some digging, and I'm not gonna tell the young lady's birthday, because if her parents don't want nobody to know, I'm not gonna say it. But let's just say end of September, first week of October. So if he just got back, and we know at the end of October that Terrence announced that he was fighting David Avenesian, I was like, "What you mean?" He couldn't answer it. But you see what his tactic is. He tried to filibuster and talk over you and stuff. So that right there was another lie. Errol Spence benched, and in that conversation, the point that he don't want to admit, because he won't admit. If you can ask him, I'll play the conversation. He will act like he did not hear Errol Spence say January sometime. January is 2023 on everybody's motherfucking calendar on this earth.
Exactly. You heard that. ATL heard that shit, man. That's why I'm tripping on the Earl sexual, man. On like when they saying, "Oh, he took another fight. Oh, he ducking." Man, y'all couldn't wait to that shit. Y'all couldn't wait to say that shit. He took another fight. He ducking. No, the man ain't fought since last November, man. The man gonna see that's what they want him to do. Just sit and wait around and shit, and just don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Until they move and all that shit. That man don't move like that. Cause guess what? Now he really is his own boss. Y'all been screaming for that man to lead Top Rank. He did that shit. He doing his own thing now. Now y'all bitching him on about the moves that he's trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Like this man can't win for losing. Every time he do something, bro, it's the goddamn he's always moving. The goalpost is always moving.
Hold on.
The goalpost is always moving when it comes to him, bro.
P, tell him that's not right now, right? Because you remember what I said last night, right?
What?
About Terrence Crawford, right?
You got to be more specific. You say a lot.
I said I'm not mad at him doing what he got to do for his family, right? Did I say that yes or no? Last night.
You might have. I can't remember honestly, but you might.
So you don't remember me saying?
You probably did.
I'm not mad at him making the move if he made the move for him and his family, but he could have let us know. You don't remember me saying that?
But he did let you know. But
no, I'm asking you. Did I say that yes or no?
I don't know. I keep telling you, but I will say this: ATL probably did say that. I'm not doubting him. So I'm gonna say that you did say that, but you also called him a duck for this year, and I asked you to explain it, and you say it's the move that he made, but you won't say is that the people he trying to fight is saying to him next year. So how do you conclude that he's a duck this year? Where does that come from? That's all I was asking you to do, but I'm gonna say that you said that. Because I'm positive you said that. I just don't remember it. But I'm positive you said it. So y'all hear me saying he said it. But he called him a duck based on the move that he made. So how you call somebody a duck if the person you're facing said next year, his boss said next year, Floyd Mayweather say next year, and then I try to say, that's why I was asking him who owned PBC. Because Terrence don't own PBC.
That was the biggest thing too, Miss. When you think about it, Miss T, when Floyd been saying that shit, he said they're not fighting. I was like, I don't know who y'all listening to. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. is not fighting. Like, goddamn, when they fight, y'all are here. Y'all, we'll tell y'all. We'll let y'all know. Y'all gonna hear it from us. This is what that man said. So I don't know why everybody trying to act like they trying to ignore that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? This is the craziest thing to me. These people are actually saying this shit. And so that's what I'm saying. So Bud take another fight because he been out of the ring. He fought, bro. It's been a year since he fought. It's been a year since he fought. I don't give a fuck who he fought. He need to get in the ring. I don't give a fuck who he fought. He need to get in the fucking ring.
And then I was saying all night and pointing out why I believe that Errol Spence is a liar. And I said 2 of them said the same thing. Nobody provoked them. Nobody solicited them. Nobody asked them. You know, they both decided to tell the public, no matter what, come rain or high hell, I'm fighting this year. One of them lied, and the other one we're gonna have to see December 10th. But it's looking like he didn't. They won't even admit that. And so I see what Martin King, when he said you can't have a debate when the ingredients of the debate is lies. You can't cook. How you cooking? You can't.
Hey, that's right. You can't cook with lying ingredients.
Exactly. That's, like I said, that my only analogy I could come up with was I'm telling you I'm cooking, and I put a raw steak on the plate and say, step up to the grill and cook it how you want to. Did I cook?
No.
No. No.
You can ask him right now. You can ask him right now. I guarantee he's not gonna say it.
They just said no, you didn't cook. No, you didn't cook.
She cooked your ass yesterday, Till. She cooked your ass.
But you need to go back and look at that.
You got your ass cooked. You got your ass grilled on that. Nigga, you were grilled on that grill, nigga.
You need to go back and look at that show then.
Like I said, deep voice and over talking don't count. It's the facts. That's what counts. That's why I had 10 people before I could get good to the bed. nigga, like damn near 100 people jumping.
He called them over there. That was his Errol sexual crew.
Hey, you just heard what she said, right?
What?
She didn't feel right about yesterday, so she hit some people up.
Oh no, that bullshit. Shit, we came over here on our own, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit.
We came over here on our own, bro. Mitty is not Mitty.
Exactly.
Nah, you called all them people last night.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
See, there you go. There you go. See, you dirty, bro. Bro, you dirty, bro. You dirty, bro.
I called all y'all last night. I swear I did.
You dirty, bro.
No, he called for backup yesterday.
I ain't know none of them niggas yesterday. I swear to God, I didn't.
You just said it. You just said it. You had all the people come up. You call.
Only person I know is PGH Big Dog. I swear to God.
You just said it, dog.
You just said it, bro.
Okay.
You just said that shit you drinking, bro. You need to put that shit down, bro.
Okay, look. I'm gonna tell you a fact, right? If you go back to her video yesterday, I said in the video that I don't even know who was in the chat, but I was glad that I had some Errol Spence fans on my side. Look at that video yesterday. Them facts. Those are facts.
Look, this ain't a joke. It's probably in bad taste.
But
I felt like Shanquilla up in this bitch. That's bad taste, you know.
Oh no, the whole setup, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
They had me lined up. You know what I'm saying? They had me lined up. But the truth was on my side.
Right.
Just like it's on her side now.
Right, righteousness prevailed, huh?
Exactly. If you'd have put that shit on court and TV, they're gonna be like, who is these clowns, man?
Man, ATL know he dead ass wrong for that shit. He cheating like that, man. Gonna call all them folks over there, man. That's some bullshit though, ATL. That's some bullshit. I thought hey bro, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked
ain't
up.
Nobody. It just so happened yesterday night was my night.
Yeah, I know it was. After you called your whole goddamn crew.
He didn't got me over. Hey, XO, he done got me over the Cabo like a motherfucker, boy.
I ain't calling nobody. Swear to God.
Hell no, man.
With all due respect to Shanquilla Robinson, rest in peace, Queen.
I damn sure was on y'all ass yesterday, though. I was like, y'all was under a rock. Y'all was in the creek. Y'all was in the woods. Y'all was on camping trip. I didn't know where y'all was at.
I was like, they at work, shawty. That's what I was telling him. They got
She texted y'all last. I know she did. It's all good though.
I don't have any of their numbers. I don't have nobody's
she don't have our numbers. Yeah.
Besides active actors, I know him, but he busy. He working too.
She said, I need all my prep soldiers.
The last time I saw you, active actors, you ain't stopped working since the last time I saw you in October.
He said, I need all my prep soldiers to come out tomorrow.
Yep. I was like, damn, active actors. He grinding like a motherfucker.
Shit, I mean,
ain't been over about a month, is it, Mitty? I ain't been over here about a month.
It's Octomundo. I ain't see XO. I'm like, who he cheating with?
Both of y'all lying. Both of y'all lying.
Oh man, you had all the people come over last night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Both of y'all lying.
ATS said, where your people at? Your people at, man. I was like, ain't this about a bitch? But I stayed with the truth. And like I said, I didn't know I needed to bring receipts for shit that we all have seen before. So today I just said, let me bring the receipts.
You know how them sexuals is. You know how them sexuals, you put some shit in their face and they still don't see it.
Exactly.
Just like them goddamn blood sexuals.
You can put their hand up in front of their eyes and say, this nigga, this your hand. But no, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
You got him tonight.
But look, any closing thoughts? This was fun. And for the record, ATL, you know I love you, bro. But I had
I love you too, Mitty. Come on now.
You know I had to come with the receipts. It's all love. Anything, we're gonna start off with closing thoughts. Bo, what you got?
Hey, this was it's a nice debate and whatnot. I know ATL came on here solo dolo, but he couldn't handle the pressure. But
yes, sir, Bo.
Fuck out here.
Called for backup yesterday, and then his backup don't even show tonight.
Yeah.
But But that was a good debate, man. More props to you, man, because at least you the only one on here defending your guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, good chatting with everybody on the panel. Miss T, another fire live, and catch you on the next one.
I appreciate you coming through, fam. Nothing but love, man.
XO, what you got on them?
Hey man, it's always love. You know, I've been trying to do my little thing, man. So I'm gonna start back coming through every now and again, Miss T, and fuck with your big sister. You know what I'm saying? ATL, you know I fuck with you, man.
Already, man. You know,
yes, sir. Too, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right. You right down the street from me. Active. Pat. It's nice to meet you, man. And Bo, you know what it is, bro. You know what it is, Bo.
Hey, we gonna link up for one of these fights though coming up, bro.
We gonna have to, bro. We gonna have to.
You know what I'm saying, Miss T? Oh, we gonna have to meet up, bro, somewhere.
Hey, if I don't see y'all, man, y'all be safe for Thanksgiving. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm out.
Too, man.
Right, activist, my little brother. See you on that grinding. We might chop it up later because I see that you grinding for the night. What you got on it?
Hey man, like I said, fun show. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay, I say yeah, fun show. You know, just good conversation, good debate. ATL standing up on his own. He believe what he believe. He riding for his team. I'm a fan of both. I'm a Bud fan and a Spence fan. And my thing is, I try to see it as straight as I can and call it down the middle. And in this particular situation, I don't look at it as either one of them necessarily ducking each other. I just feel that there are external interests that are getting in the way of giving the fans the fight that we really want to see. But I think they both want the fight, and I think they know that that's going to be the biggest fight of their career at this point.
I can rock with that.
I feel you. ATL, my brother, sometimes my co-host.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you, fam, man.
And Miss ATL, my co-host too. What you got on it?
she in the shower right now, man. But you know, it ain't nothing but love here, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody who in this chat, man, we all just want, you know what I'm saying, to see the best fight the best, man. We wanted to see this fight. And that's why we so angry and debating this shit, man, because we all wanted to see this shit, man. So of course we gonna have our disagreements because we like who we like, and we've been rocking with who we've been rocking with for years or whoever. But just like activist said, you know, I fuck with Crawford and Spence. I'm more disappointed in Crawford because of my opinions. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just wanted this fight to happen. You know what I'm saying? I love all the brothers. I want all the brothers to get their money and support their family. But I just wanted to see this fight. That's it, man. And until that happen, this what we gonna be doing.
Hey, well, look, ATL, can I get a commitment from you to buy the Bud Crawford fight? That's $40. You'll knock off $40 in a week on some bullshit.
Okay.
Can I get that commitment from you?
You can get that commitment from me. I'm about to fight.
Cool. And I appreciate it. Thank all of y'all for joining us and all that stuff. And it do get a little passionate sometimes, but it's always love and all that stuff. So, you know, for me, nothing gets me hotter more than some shit that I think is fugazi and just not common sense or whatever. So that I do get beside myself. And let me reiterate my apologies. Like when people associate Bud with Canahan, I don't like it because it's kind of like you saying he's that type of guy. Because birds of a feather flock together. And we don't have no proof of that. So I don't even say it. But I give every fighter that courtesy because Errol Spence hang with some questionable people too. But that's why I asked that question yesterday. And I wanted to see his reaction.
You're right.
But I will try in the future to make a concerted effort not to go that far because I don't believe in putting jackets on people that we don't have no proof on it. And with other fighters out there hanging with questionable people, one just happened, you know.
You're right.
And I ain't saying
gonna speak on it. We ain't gonna speak on it.
You don't hear me saying nothing about it and all that until we get some proof or something like that.
You know, I know what's going on.
Exactly. So we just gonna, you know, unless them people show us that that's who they are, we're not gonna say that. We can't put those jackets on people because I would sure hate for somebody to charge me up was something that I know I ain't about or have done or anything like that. So that's why I said it. And my apologies to the Kennedys, because I said, man, we might as well charge him up for the Kennedy assassination. Neither I or him was born during that time. And so I can't be flippant about shit like that, because death supersedes all bullshit. So exactly. My apologies, and I'll find a better analogy to show ridiculousness, because that's what I thought I was doing. So my apologies. I'm not apologizing to nobody specific, because I never did say Earl was a murderer. I said, you know, and so
and hey, look, at the same time, I apologize if I say anything out of hand yesterday, dealing with anybody, you know what I'm saying? I was just speaking. It wasn't nothing to say nothing towards nobody. We were just talking, so it was just a conversation. Nothing that we gonna be on here goddamn following up trying to make a goddamn video about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't even spoke on.
If I said something out the way, I apologize to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, you know, whoever on the other side, I apologize. It wasn't meant that way. We were just having a discussion, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with nothing else.
And if anybody felt like my joke just now was distasteful, I feel you, and I apologize for that. With the you line me up for Cabo and all this stuff, because that's a serious matter too. But you haven't heard me really speaking my part. And when I tell you, I done logged in many hours looking at that shit. Why? Because I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit me to my heart, and I can't let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? I want justice for her, respect her family, respect to everybody, and all that stuff. But you know, maybe that was a joke too far too. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize right now for that. So when I'm wrong, and I can rectify myself if that's a word. But in the end of the day, you know, thank you for coming in, ATL. It was fun.
You know I love you, Miss C.
I know, man. You know I love you too. We go get at each other when we get at each other. But we do agree on some things. Because we do agree this wilder country over here.
You know what I'm saying? All day.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? We can talk about this like tonight. We had our debate. Tomorrow we talking about wilder, nigga. Hey, we don't want to hear that shit from nobody else.
Exactly. I get perturbed. Look, I used to get real hot, but I kept my composure when they used to be on Wilder, man. I was like, oh man. But I just laugh with it. You know what I'm saying? We do want to fight, but we can't knock these men for choosing what they want to choose in their career. We gotta have that attitude. Like if they like it, I love it. That's how you gotta be. It's their career, their life to choose. You know what I'm saying? So without anything else to be said, I'm still contemplating whether I'm gonna get this PS5 away, because I'm a very impatient person when it comes to waiting on this game. But I gotta really think about that shit, because that game come out and I don't got my PS5, I'm gonna be hot as a motherfucker. I told you I want to get on there. I'm gonna beat down ATL. I'm gonna beat down Bon DP. I'm gonna get online and do stuff I never do, and I ain't no gamer. But in my Pamela James voice, peace.
Peace.